I also realized
I wasn't excited. I just wasn't ready for your level. I just tried to mirror it.
The best, you know what? You want to know what the best part of that was? I transitioned the scene in OBS, right, so that everybody could see our video, but I did not. I forgot to unmute all of our volumes on OBS, so they just got
wild.
Great. Hi, everybody, and welcome.
Hey.
Welcome to our second playtest of Vault Peddlers. For those of you who have been keeping up with the stream, this is a game that Corey and I have been working on for the last year to try and develop. We're finally in like the later stages of our Alpha Quick Start Rules production, which means that we're moving into a season of playtesting. Last week we did a really fun combat encounter with a couple of great guests. We have 3 great guests joining us this week as well for yet another stress test here. I did warn everybody off camera, so like for our viewers, just to know I'm not putting anybody on the spot here. If you guys want to just tell us a little bit about like who you are, you can give as much or as little information as you want. But yeah, meet our playtesters.
Meet our playtesters. Meet our meat.
Meet our meat.
Resident meatbag. I am Adam. Apparently returning playtester, and this is what I do now. This is my whole life. I play tabletop games online with these fine gentlemen weekly, and they've been so kind as to invite me here to apparently play, what was it, an Iraqi rope walker?
Arache rope walker. Yeah, you're a bug. You're a bug man.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of legs. I can use flight. I can use weird prophetic abilities. It's going to be fun. We'll see how this goes.
The Bug Prophet.
Bug Prophet.
That's how I choose to see myself anyways.
Yeah. All right. And Derek or Jeremy?
I'm Jeremy. I'm a Pisces. I've been playing tabletops off and on for like 10 years, give or take. And I actually have very little experience with the online tabletop aspect. So this is going to be a little new to me. So bear with me, and I appreciate the patience.
That's all good. So first off, it's a playtest, which means that everybody's going to suck at everything they do, which is a perfect setting to start in. The other thing that's really handy here is with Roll20, it shits out on itself all the time. So
don't get into Roll20.
No, Roll20 is not great. We all know it. Everybody knows it. It's like, okay, it works.
And they could sponsor us at some point.
Yeah, no. Let me tell you, that's going to happen. Oh, that's the third point. That's the third point. There is our normal stream is literally me and Corey yelling at each other for like an hour and a half about how to set up dice mechanics. You cannot possibly fuck up a stream like this where we're actually playing a game and make it worse than our normal every week stream. Derek, yeah.
Hi. I'm a time traveler from the year 3000.
Also true.
What's it like?
It's not bad.
Do they still have?
That's pretty rad.
3000. It's the year 3000. So.
Do they still have calzones and shit?
No calzones.
Fuck that.
The year 3000 looks like dark times.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they've just seen the light.
That happened in 28 to 2872. Ban on calzones. Lack of cheese.
Oh, that's like the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. It was the great cheese pandemic of 2782.
All right. Well, Derek,
I remember it well.
Thank you so much for deigning to join us back here in caveman times. Corey, do you want to walk us through anything before we get started? Like specifically maybe caravan resources, just to make sure everybody's on the same page?
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick talk about that and like criticals in this game because I don't think that they were. So obviously we don't have a character sheet to be rolling with in Roll20. which means that you got to play around with the character sheet that I made for y'all, which is pretty easy. Give you the lowdown on it. You'll see on your character sheet under your name, Jeremy, you'll see a set of skills. Those have associated die type with them.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Like I see characters and it has the date and everything, and then my name, and I click on it.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Check the VP character sheet on Google Sheets. Unfortunately, going back to my criticisms of Roll20, importing over an Excel file is remarkably difficult. So yeah, we're gonna have to switch back and forth between tabs a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, open the Google Sheets and you'll have it all there.
Gotcha.
That's in the second encounter.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're gonna have your caravan sheet. That's got your shared resources on it.
Yep.
And then you have your own character sheet.
Where? I have no character sheets.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
So yeah, if you open VP character sheet 02 and you look on the bottom under where the tabs
no,
are.
he doesn't. That's my bad. I thought I sent it to him, and apparently I did not.
Okay.
My bad, everyone.
Gotcha.
Ori over here sabotaging everybody.
Just myself.
Well, you made me look foolish because I backed you up.
Yeah. Well, you learned a lesson.
I sure did.
So. Sorry, I'm nervous eating, like I told you.
He's going out in the forest and eating a half dozen sandwiches.
So, caravan resources are an abstraction of things that you earn through investigation and exploration style parts of the game as you're going into these vaults, things like that. You earn them by doing things in accordance to your caravan, but we're starting with you guys having a pool of already generated resources. So that's what we'll worry about right now. Everything in Vault Peddlers works with a TDV, which is just a set die limit that you have to reach on a roll. Notably, you don't know what these are. You also have a lot of skills that are D4s. So if you're rolling, above a simple task, it can be pretty hard to reach that. That's where caravan resources come into play. At any point during the game, you all can grab from this pool of resources and add them to your die pool that you're rolling. So if you are rolling a clockwork hardiness roll to resist some armor damage, well, you would, and you want to kind of boost that, you just be like, hey, can I use a caravan resource? Everyone would agree to it. You grab the caravan resource you want, say you're rolling a D10, grab that out of that pile in the center, and you knock it off of your collection. Then you roll that. This is where the fun part starts. Anytime you roll doubles using a caravan resource, so your skill die and a caravan resource, you get an extra degree of success. In our game, there isn't traditional criticals, there are degrees of success. Every 3 you go over a target die value, the limit you want to hit, is an extra degree of success. Those can be sent to lower the limit of next roll. They can be set to do ancillary things, find out information. Notably, if you're resisting damage, it's a simple TDV to resist damage, whether it be armor, movement, or health. But if on a hit you roll with additional degrees of success beyond that hit, you can make it harder for them to resist that damage by spending those degrees of success. So watch out for doubles. Those are really important to you guys.
Okay.
Additionally, you will, anytime you roll a double, you can either use that degree of success right then, or you can put it in the bank and save it for later. Anytime you want to use that bank or push a roll, you can do that, and you're gambling everything in your bank that you're going to succeed, and all of those degrees of success will apply. Or if you have nothing in the bank, you're just gambling an additional degree of success. Otherwise, the only other way to access your bank is by rolling doubles. So keep your eye on that. Shared resources, kind of the intent of the game. And I think that's all I need to say.
Is there any way we're going to track the bank? Because I don't see anywhere right.
You know what? I didn't put anything there, but I can do something right now for you.
It won't be. Yeah.
Just put it right below your caravan resources. And someone give me a color.
Purple.
Fuchsia.
So basically, it's where these roles are representative of beats of friendship and kinship between our group, right?
Yeah, it's representative of the work that you did, like preparatory work that you did going into the contract too.
Right.
And that's I think a very keen point, Derek. The rest of the world is sort of like shitty. It's this capitalist nightmare. And you're bad people. Like, by and large, people don't like vault peddlers. But one thing that is integral to the game is that nobody gets out alive by themselves, and everyone bands up with somebody. And that's what you guys do as vault peddlers. The rest of the world may be against you, but you guys do have each other and your home, which is a roving group of mercenaries.
To contextualize it in the sense of this actual playtest, those resources would normally be generated in other scenes, in between contracts, as you're completing and filling them out. Then you would have new options for developing the relationships within your caravan. And from those scenes, these little vignettes is what we're calling them, you would get these additional dice that you can then use while you're out on a job. So it feels a bit disjointed right now because we are just playtesting the combat aspect. So we've just kind of pre-genned these resources for you.
Are they awarded by the Game Master, or are they mechanically generated?
It's
mechanically generated.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. We do have a system in place for each one, but usually it's determined by fulfilling some kind of a role or completing a scene with a member of your caravan in between contracts. So whether or not that vignette is successful and whether you achieve that goal, that's slightly up to the Game Master's interpretation, but we do have a mechanized system to make that happen.
Word.
Yeah.
Need 1 second. Yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely. While Corey's getting the rest of his stuff set up, do I have any last questions from our players? This can be about anything, mechanics, the world that you're in. I'm curious if there's any gaps here that maybe aren't being answered.
Off the top of my head, I feel reasonably confident.
No, that was my only question.
Okay.
Mainly about the resources and how they
Really won't have much to ask until I kind of
Yeah.
get into it a little bit.
I was about to say, I'm sure when we start rolling, it's going to pop up. But again, this is a playtest, so feel free to ask us anything.
Messy.
Yeah, feel free to ask us whatever. Corey.
No. I knew you were going to do this to me. I knew you were going to make me run the game even though I already agreed to it.
That's correct. Begin.
The elevator lurched as it bellied you to its final resting place. Gears, stiffened and tired from the misuse of age, stuttered to gravity's merciful close, unable and unwilling to pull its heavy metal cargo any further. With a struggle, the door wrenched open, folding in upon themselves, rendering the husk of transport, for the time, inert. Here, In the gullyworks of the fetid halls of a glittering courtyard, malevolence rooted the labyrinth walls that once strode the skies of Eba, vaunting decadence and insularity over the suffering masses of the past. A sheen of dust, muck, hellacious detritus of selfishness long past festered here and reverberated over the soft thrum of feedback from some foregone era. Condensation pooled on the edges of these now overgrown and slick surroundings, indicating your prize, the promissory goal of your current contract, an ancient, still thriving power source and associated couplings. Ahead of you, the bare ground of Eba's lower plates runs under the barriers, loose and recently displaced. To your left, the soft glow of antiquated and miraculous systems flick, whir, and shine in the soft emergency floodlighting. In the distance, a soft rumble begins. What do you do? And you should all be looking at a map now.
Have a big black square.
Big black square. We're off to a good start.
Off to a solid start.
Can't see anything.
It's fine.
Shit.
I hear a lot of technology. I see none of it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Also, a quick note for all of our players. I went ahead and disabled my video on the Discord because I forgot to warn you before. If you have a tab open with our stream on it, you need to switch away from that tab because otherwise you're going to get everything that's on RGM's layer. And we kind of have to play by the honor system to make this whole setup work. So make sure you're not looking at our
right now.
Yeah, make sure you're not looking at our stream, please.
Adam, are you seeing anything now?
No, I still have nothing but blackness, but I can try re-rolling if you want.
Give me 1 second.
I think the token doesn't have...
Sight.
Yeah.
Vision should be on till light, low light. Save settings. Hey, like you try to mess with that, they should have vision.
Yeah, give me a sec. I got it.
Yeah. Elstragon, you, as always, are correct.
Hey, I see stuff.
Okay.
Hey, okay, cool.
I'm getting the rest of you now. You will be up to speed in a sec.
Let me start by introducing you guys a little bit to your characters. Adam, you're a rope walker. You're sort of a thief, I guess would be the idea, like behind the idea of a rope walker. People who get into places where they aren't meant to be. You're an Error-Shea, which are metal-coated cockroaches, essentially. They're our version of elves, is what I like to describe them as.
Metal-coated cockroach elves. You know
Yes.
what? I suddenly have a number of comics I want to draw.
Yeah, they're like, the idea is that they sort of came up in every civilization. They never had a civilization of their own. They just sort of were there, and they kind of always were. We have a croaker. Jeremy, you were playing a croaker. Croakers are sort of like field medics. Dun, 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 dun. You have a bunch of skills. You all have some pretty wacky items right now. I encourage you to look at them. Like I said, we're trying to break our system.
So, if I remember right, you get 6?
We changed it, 4.
Not anymore, sucker.
Yeah, another thing we changed, Adam, is if you want to resist damage, that is an action you have to take.
Oh. I mean, it's going to happen not on your turn, so do you have to, like, prepare for it? It's like going in a defensive stance, or like...
You can use reactions at any point. So this is a reaction thing. As long as you have the associated action points you need to use the bolster action, you can use it when you take damage.
I guess I'll see it when I get there.
Yeah. So yeah, just certain feats are reactions, basically.
Yeah, it would, but like, normally you wouldn't have leftover points. You just have them. That's what I'm saying. You're kind of ready to.
Yeah, I mean, unless you wanted to save them for having reaction actions.
Gotcha. And which you had a feat that was like, this can only be used on reaction. That's what would kind of key you into one. Fair enough. I think just because I was reading through here and I don't have any of those, so I was like, I don't know why.
Jeremy, you're Polytar. Polytar are a proud race of garbage men.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Yeah, they're kind of like the refuse of the past coalesced in the oceans of Eba and evolved into these like principalities and regencies, and like that's what you are. Yeah. And Derek, my man.
Hobo King.
Yeah, dog.
I am super down with this. Okay, let's do it.
I've been trying to contain my excitement over my the weapon you gave me.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Hell yeah. So Derek, you're a builder. Builders are like the progeny of the first Xenos to hit Eba. They're like long, like matted hair. They often live in like private hermitages because they live for a long time and don't often deal with people. But you are like keepers of the histories, sort of thing. 9-legged, 9-armed kind of monstrosity.
Oh.
Think almost like a luck dragon, but human-sized.
I don't know what a luck dragon is. I'm sorry.
We'll
Never
talk.
seen Neverending Story. Oh yeah.
Yeah, think of Falcor from Neverending Story.
Well, I thought he was just like a snake. Did he have arms too?
Oh yeah, no, he has limbs, but you have 9.
Yeah, you have 9. So, as I stated, the elevator behind you comes to a close. It is currently unable to work. That is going to take some repairing on your part in order to get it to function, or some quick thinking otherwise. But, notably, you do have your task ahead of you. Somewhere in this room is the power couplings and the power source that you have been tasked in your contract to receive. In front of you, there is some earth that feels recently overturned, and the walls here are condensated, as if the cool temperature of the Eba around them are reacting to the heat of something in here. There's a soft rumbling in the distance, and the whirring of ancient machines still exists. And if you guys have names for your characters, now's probably the time to throw them out.
Forgot.
Yeah, I didn't give them names, so.
Real quick, what does PC stand for again? It's an abbreviation.
Oh yeah, Pettycoin. You all have Pettycoin. That's meta currency. You actually all have 45, I think, to split up amongst yourselves. I'd recommend doing that now, because certain feats cost Pettycoin to spend.
I see that. There's a bunch of it.
Yes. Yeah, that's kind of how magic items work in this game. Magic, like currency is magic. Welcome to our world.
Capitalism, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How do you guys want to split up your petty coin?
Yeah.
Evenly?
I mean, that's a good idea, but I'm just glancing around. There is some sort of strategy, I think, to... Does anybody, like, not really have any feats that require petty coin?
I mean, I do. I require some coin.
Because I know, like, I was in the last playtest, and the character I had then, he had no feats that require petty coin. I should have given up all of mine.
I use a good bit of petty coin, it would seem.
Okay, so
like,
it seems like we all do. So evenly, it's fine.
Yeah.
For me.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I was gonna say, like, if I had like no abilities, I'd give it up, but I have 4 even. So yeah.
So there's a door behind us, and it's not working. You say?
Yeah, the elevator this is an old and antiquated place. It crashed into the ground after the glittering courts, which are sort of these high Gothic courts that existed before the current world, when everyone had fallen into like insularity, used to rove the planet. And technology degraded, they crashed into the ground. These are sort of vaults that remain. And so as you brought the elevator down into the belly of this place, it gave up the ghost.
Okay. And you say in front of us there's like a pile of recently like turned over dirt.
Yeah,
You can hear machinery.
Yep, there's machinery whirring. Actually, do you want to investigate that dirt?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool.
I'm a trash man. I feel like I get close to dirt a lot.
Hell yeah.
I'm a man.
I have an inference, but I'm curious to see how this investigation goes.
Yeah, so how are you? You're looking at it as you say you're doing it based on the fact that you are a trash man, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I think that this is a deduction roll, and you're going to use the holistics approach.
Holistics, okay.
So right next to deduction, you'll see a drop down. That will have your approach, which will be a modifier that you will roll.
I have a 5 to holistics.
Cool. So in roll 20, you're gonna hit slash roll 1d6 plus 5, and if you would like to before this, either push the roll, which will give you a gambling, basically to do extra well with a degree of success, or if you would like to use a caravan resource, now would be the time to do those things.
I'll hold off. It is dirt, and I am familiar with dirt, so I'm not like. I don't think this dirt's giving me a super weird vibe at the moment, or something might eat my face. We'll find out.
Yes, Adam.
I mean, you say gambling with pushing a roll, so presumably if you were to fail, you would get an additional degree of failure.
Correct.
That is correct.
Okay. Worth knowing.
It seemed like a mechanic I had you in mind when I made.
Love it.
What do I type in? Roll 20?
Slash roll. Actually, there's
a dice roller over on the side of the screen. Do you see a little toolbar?
The D20.
Yeah, with the D20.
Yeah, you're gonna want to hit a D6 plus 5. I don't know if you can do. Okay,
Just hit the D6 and then add 5.
Yeah. So you got a D6. You rolled a 1. So you got a 6. And we're going to take a look real quickly at our difficulty levels. So this is sort of the kind of roll where it's going to scale. Like you'll get more information the better you do. So, and according to your approach. Right now, you got a 6, which would be a simple task. So, with a 6, I'll give you this. This has recently been turned over. Something is burrowing here. What that is, you couldn't tell. Size, hard to gauge, but it has been moving through.
And I check for scat content.
I think that deduction roll probably like counts as that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
the fact that I found scat is why I know there's something.
Yeah,
Right.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah, you just see barge like 4 stripes, just like it begins.
But that is what lays ahead of you.
Okay.
In the
How large is this I guess burrow opening, like the tunnel, like how far the radius is the dirt turned up?
It's
like
hard to tell because it's hard to tell because it goes underneath the wall in front of you. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the walls around us are made of metal, right?
Metal, yeah, they're like metal and overgrown. There's like muck and mire from years and years of just growth and earth here.
So the door behind us is closed. Is there anything? Oh, it looks like
it's open. It's just the elevator's not working.
Yeah, I mean, effectively, I'm not going back that way right now.
Yeah.
Unless I mean, you say it doesn't work because it just like went into a hall and it was shitty?
Yeah, just from years of like unuse, it was rusted over and it kind of gave up the ghost as you guys dropped it down this shaft.
It's just an old shitty elevator.
I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about putting it back together, so I guess I would just continue down the hall, exploring a little bit. Remain as stealthy as possible, I suppose.
Oh, okay. So moving stealthily, Adam. Are you like scouting ahead?
Yeah. I mean, while he's digging through shit in the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, Adam, I think you're going to want to give me a skullduggery roll. And how are you moving? Like you're kind of going off on your own, right?
Yeah. I'm a bug, so I don't know if I'd be like staying low to a corner, you know.
It's an obfuscation roll. Obfuscation skullduggery.
D8 plus 5.
That's a good one.
It's a good roll.
That's a 10. Okay. A 10. So you are scouting ahead was the intent, yes?
Yeah.
So a 10, you notice a couple things. What's your character's name?
Turfic.
Perfect. Beautiful. Turfing, as you move through these halls, you notice it, and maybe it's like your years of working in this caravan as the rope walker. These machines aren't just on. I mean, whatever's here, there's likely security systems still present. So that's something to bear in mind.
Does it look like everything's been looted, or does it look like it's still under use? I know everything's overgrown, but does it look like maybe systems are normal, just unmaintained?
Yeah, look, that is definitely the vibe. That systems, maybe normal is the wrong word. There's emergency floodlighting on. Like everything seems like it's an emergency power for sure.
It hasn't been like actively looted and destroyed.
No, you are not getting the vibe that it has been looted in any way. And with that moderate 10, I will also give you that you hear that rumbling that was far off in the distance, closer now.
And it has, I mean, we're underground, so no real direction. It doesn't seem to be coming from like the tunnel where he's investigating.
No, I think if you would like to do that, I think would be a roll if you want to get the impression of that.
That's all right.
Okay.
Can I check this? Can I check this elevator?
Yeah. You want to try to like check it? How? What are you trying to do?
Is it functional?
So this would definitely be an appraisal clockwork roll. And I'm going to give you, Derek, that this is a moderate, this is an easy task to decide whether it's functional. Any degrees of success over that, you will get additional information.
All right, so just rolling a d4.
D4 plus whatever your clockwork is.
4.
Yep, so D4 plus 4.
Six.
Okay, a 6. So, a 6 is, I believe, just under an easy task, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So, it's definitely broken. The methods, like how it is broken, would take more investigation and digging into.
I mean, is it like there's sparks flying? I don't know. I mean, like, does it look like the elevator crashed beneath me or something?
You were in the elevator. You definitely know that you guys like got it to go down the shaft, but it wasn't like a smooth ride. But in order to like figure that out more, you'd have to dig into the actual elevator more.
And is the elevator the way we came down on?
It is.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Yeah. You like rode the elevator shaft with the container of the elevator down. It was a controlled fall, basically.
Yeah. In that case, never mind. I thought it was sort of like an errand kind of little tunnel.
Oh, I mean, you guys are going to have to get out somehow.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping like Trash Man would go for it. He might be able to fix things. I can't.
Can I make it? I mean, is my character able to like improve things, like do a mechanical skill check to make that a smoother or quicker ride?
You're older, maybe.
Yeah. Based on your last roll, you know you'd need to like spend some time getting in there to actually figure it out. If you want to like figure out the mechanics of it, what is actually broken, it's definitely a clockwork roll. I think we'd call this a repair roll, a clockwork repair. And I'll say right now that this is going to take time just by the nature of your last roll, just to like figure out what's going on, just so you were aware. The degree of success at which you take this over can decrease the amount of time that is going to take, but that is stock what we're looking at. And I'm going to set this as a moderate task. You're going to want to get a 10 at least. Every degree of success over can shorten that time, and you could ancillary spend those degrees of success to make the actual repair shorter.
I'm gonna go to town on this elevator.
Yeah, I mean, we need a way out, so.
Yeah, do you want to push the roll, or do you want to... So, this is something that normally you're going to want to be doing before the rolls, but I'm going to offer it to you right now. If you'd like to use a caravan resource, and remember, you want to declare the caravan resources before you roll them.
Caravan resource.
Yeah, this probably isn't easy. On the caravan sheet playtest, you'll see caravan pool all the way on the right. We have 9 D10 to work with, 66 to work with, and 2 D4s. Having a little bit an extra roll to this is not a bad idea.
And I would encourage you all to remember that is the only way you're going to crit in this game. So, like, those resources are for you to spend.
All right. Well, I think we'll pull some points out of our pockets then.
Yeah. Pick.
So we need to roll a 10. I mean, so
you need at least a 10.
Well, then let's use a D6 or something.
It's up to you guys.
Let's roll a D6.
Really quick. Asking for the caravan resources and everything.
Yes.
Like I'm looking at I see the the PC, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's the D8 scientific, D4, D8.
Caravan resources all the way to the right past the quirks table. You'll see caravan pool. It's a pink box in the center, and you should be on the second encounter tab.
That's probably my issue there.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm actually looking at the right thing, Corey. Where is this?
Yeah. I see a pink box on the far left.
Should be the far right. Caravan sheet playtest version 0.1. Second encounter.
Oh, 0.1. Hang on, that's my issue. Give me a minute.
Yep. Second encounter underneath that big red box on the top.
0.1.
Ooh, you gave me a grenade, Corey.
I gave you all a grenade.
Does everybody get a grenade?
Yeah, you each get one grenade.
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the caravan.
Yep.
sheet.
Jeremy, did you find that caravan resource pool?
Still not entirely sure I'm looking at the right thing. But you say a pink box.
Yeah, hold on. Let me, we should be on the same page. You should see me clicking around. Should have invited you to this. Jeremy T. Yeah, you're here as an editor. Are you on the second encounter tab?
I am.
Okay.
Can you post the link on that to the Discord chat?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I have it either.
It's weird. Hold on. A little technical difficulties, everyone. Dun, 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 dun.
Since we're talking about technical difficulties, I don't have a map, or is that just how it is at the moment?
What? You should definitely have a map. I will get on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've just been playing in the theater of the mind, and I just assumed we were all doing it that way. I'm sorry. Should have said something.
No, it's fine.
No, it's okay. I was doing the same thing.
Oh, wait. You also can't see?
Yeah, I thought it was on purpose.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Adam can see, though, right?
I can see.
Okay.
Jeremy, I've got your token as having sight, and it's definitely affecting the dark areas. Maybe it's not attributed to you. Give me just another minute.
Jeremy, on the side, you can scroll all the way. Use that scroll bar on the side to zoom out all the way. Sometimes.
Right. Yeah. No, it's still just big old black box.
Black screen. All right. I can do this. This sometimes helps. That do anything for anyone?
In what regard?
Still got nothing.
No.
Oh, no.
Huh?
Still black, yeah.
Huh. I don't understand what's happening.
I don't either.
Has vision. Night vision is on. Bright light.
Makes you feel any better. I generally have no idea what's going on ever.
I usually do, though.
Corey, are you seeing what's going on with Jeremy's token?
Yeah, I can see there's light coming from it.
Yeah, it's definitely emitting light. Okay, so why would he not be able to see it?
Maybe I'll just try to reconnect to the game or something. See what happens there.
Huh.
Sorry, everyone.
All right.
You figure it out?
Huh?
You figure it out, man?
Yeah. Black. Darn.
Let me ask you guys something. Can you all see this page?
Yes.
Hey.
Jeremy, can you see this page?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Huh.
This page, nothing for you?
Black screen.
Just to be sure, can
Everyone
everybody
close your eyes.
can everybody zoom way out?
No,
Like,
I just saw it.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh, he took the dynamic lighting off of it.
off. Can you see now, Derek?
Nope.
Okay, what's going on here?
Gives me some time to look over the sheet a little bit more.
I've been staring at that thing.
Yeah, this is gonna pose a problem.
Got a cool
How many dwarves am I holding? I wonder if turning it to the legacy system might help. Keep dynamic lighting. Explorer mode reveals area. Daylight mode. Let's try this. How about now? Can you see?
No.
Fuck you.
She didn't do that.
That was rude.
Tell you what, I'm gonna set these tokens as not you guys and then reset them. That's probably the only way to do this. None generic. Derek. Edit. Remove. Yes, delete.
I don't suppose anybody's vision has changed.
No.
I mean, I haven't been to the eye doctor in a while, but
Yeah, I thought you were going to be like metaphysical in a way too.
Yeah, I just meant your outlook on life, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Has it changed?
Yeah, I'm still working on you.
Hang on. I may have found it.
Yeah?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Hey, Adam.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Anything changing for you right now? Like, can you,
Yeah. Well,
it's working?
I saw that the dynamic lighting change did make an effect.
No, it wasn't a
think.
dynamic lighting change. I'm just...
Did you?
You just said Derek can be controlled by Adam, by the way.
I did.
Well, I think that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, no.
Taylor, you're setting it
Everybody
so
stop talking!
Taylor, you just set it so Adam can control everyone.
Yeah. This is Adam's game now.
Oh, I can see something.
Give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Sorry.
You can't stop me.
I'm going to cry. Everyone stop.
All right, technical difficulties over though.
Yeah.
I was watching you do it.
It's the stupidest
happened?
thing. Okay. So for our players, when I was setting up your character sheets, I put all of the character sheets in your journals so that you could look at them. I neglected to select that you could actually control them, which meant that you didn't have access to the dynamic lighting layer. That was entirely me. I'm so sorry. I've disrupted everything. Continue,
we're back on board
please.
though.
Yes.
All
Everyone
right.
can see, right?
Yeah.
The tunnel.
So, Derek, and everyone, please remember, next time you want to spend a caravan resource, you're going to want to do that before you declare your role. Yeah. You're still in a black screen? Are you kidding me? No black screen.
It's okay. I've been going Mind Theater this whole time.
Oh, but it's going to be sort of an issue when we get to a different part of this.
I don't know why his icon would.
I can get pen and paper. You just describe it to me.
That's fair.
Go old school.
Derek, if you would like to roll a d6, you can do that now. Just make sure to mark that off of your
And resource.
Yeah.
I marked it off.
Okay.
So that would have been 10.
Yeah, that would be to 10 for sure. Yeah. So this is going to take some doing. I'll say that you have, with a 10, you have the resources available to you, but it's probably going to take you about an hour to actually get it done, unless you can find some way to really power this thing up. That being said, as Derek, what's your character's name?
Bodhisattva.
Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva, as you look through the gears and machinations of this thing, and are able to actually get some of the inner workings of it cleared off of refuse and get it broadly on the right track, and you start to communicate to everyone that you're going to need some time or some power to get this thing running, the ground beneath you shakes even further, and then a roar happens. And underneath that turned ground, you feel something move. Something big. Taylor, can I get some combat music?
That was big.
Let's do it.
Whoa!
All right.
And out from underneath the ground in front of you, a giant carapaced worm crawls out. a mountainous Tribb is set upon you, and we're beginning combat in earnest.
Woo!
So, combat turns work in faction turns. And how we're going to do this is everyone needs to give me their movement nodes, and whoever has the highest movement nodes, that faction gets to go first. Whoever has one higher, individually.
I've got a movement node 10.
10? Damn, that's good.
You made it.
Jeremy, what's your... Yeah, I don't remember.
If I'm reading this correctly, I have a movement node of... Oh, I'm not looking at this correctly. I have a movement node of 6.
Okay, 6. That means that you guys get to go first. So let's just talk about something real quick. Faction combat works like this. You all move at once and can do anything at once. Adam can move, Jeremy can act, then Jeremy can move, then Derek can act. You can chop and screw however you want. You all have 4 action points to spend. The playtest document will tell you how that breaks down.
Playtester quick rule, right. Action, attack, movement, bolster. 3 feats.
Or I have a tungsten tank 2-handed hammer.
You do indeed.
It says I have to use at least 1 movement range, so I have to move 1 movement range before I can swing it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I still can't see the map.
Actually, you want to do me a favor? Back out of the game real quick and then jump back in, see if that does anything for us.
Man, if I'm a bug thing and I have many arms and we were arguing I was scouting, I'm gonna say I had my weapon already out.
So it's if you were out scouting, I think that tracks. But yeah, drawing a weapon is a simple action. Generally, it takes one action node to utilize.
Yeah,
Really
moving
quick.
as 2 is like,
Really
Moving
quick.
is you can do half movements. Yes.
Really
Yes.
quick. Jeremy, can you see the map? Okay. 1 sec. Okay.
intent hasn't changed.
So,
Oh damn, that was a fucking sick baseline.
right?
All right.
I believe these are Kevin McLeod. These are Kevin McLeod joints. He's all over. Oh.
I think I figured it out. How about now, Jeremy?
Got nothing.
Can you back all the way out of Roll20 and back into the game?
I think I'm gonna I may just fully log out and everything. Just
All right.
argue that
Yeah.
because I can't even hear the music anymore.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
What is when you mean I'm looking at my weapon here,
Yeah.
my irradiated brand. Is that like what is that? What is that?
It's a radiated sword.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So like it hurts you to swing because it's got radiation poisoning on it.
So how big is this room? And is it like a small ceiling?
It's I'd say it's like vaulted ceilings. It would be kind of what you're looking at. And like you scoped it out a little bit. You guys did a little bit of a look around. This is largely like this doesn't look as nice or ornate as the rest of the glittering court that you were exploring. This looks definitely like the underbelly part of it.
Where?
Which, given that you're hunting a power source, kind of makes sense. Yes.
What is this thing? Is this monster? What is it? What is it made out of?
It's like, what's the word? Chitin? Chitin.
Oh, chitin. Chitin.
Yeah, it's chitin.
So like, bug.
Yeah, it's like, and like this gives me a second to explain. Everything is kind of everything in the world of Eva, right? Like that's sort of the idea, is that everything's sort of a miasma. Everything is a little bit mechanical, everything is a little bit alien, and everything is a little bit biological. People are born with robotic arms kind of shit. Like,
everything's a little bit country, everything's a little bit rock and roll, you know.
Notably, I am country and rock and roll. Jeremy, were you able to get out of Roll20 and back in?
The music back, unfortunately, still no visuals.
Man.
Don't understand what's happening.
I don't either. I've looked back over all this like a million times.
Okay, represents character Jeremy. How about now?
Yes, I've got something.
Oh
Okay,
my
cool.
god. What'd you do?
I got it so that it didn't have represents character Jeremy set, so and it does now.
Yay!
Cool.
Okay, cool. So yeah, notably, you guys are right there. It is your faction's turn first. Let's get going. You have 4 action points to spend individually. What are you guys doing?
So, should we all attack it?
I don't know. It seems like a big old bad. It is not our objective, but we also don't have a way out, so we kind of have to kill it. That makes sense.
Well, we do have the elevator behind us as a way out.
Yeah, but like it doesn't work.
And also, you're trying to get the power coupling and power source in here.
Yeah.
Thought I've been fixing it this whole time.
Okay.
It was gonna take an hour, and this thing just busted through the wall.
Oh, you.
My map, what I can see, just for clarification, is just like a short up hallway and then a left hallway into darkness.
Correct.
Is that correct? Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Making sure I'm seeing what I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
And there's a J, which I assume represents me, and a D, which is Derek.
Yep.
And the monster is, I don't see a monster.
He's just around the corner from you. You
Gotcha,
can hear him snarling.
Yeah.
Okay. And so as far as movement goes, is there like a feet per movement node way that's...
It's your movement nodes are. It takes 2 points to do a full movement, and
Okay.
you can move as many movement nodes as you have for a full movement. So you have 6. For 2 points, you can move 6 points. For 1 point, you can move half that amount.
Okay. With 2 nodes of movement for a full movement, would I be able to get up at this giant worm?
1,
You'd get
2,
close.
3, 4, 5, 6. You can get close. If you have a ranged weapon, you can probably hit it.
Okay. What I will do is get within 3 range of it and use my screaming slug.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd have to move your. You'd have to move a second movement node, or you could move. Yeah, you'd have to move a second movement node, another 2 points to get within 3 range.
Gotcha.
Can't make any attacks on it with that yet. And we're all kind of, the way this game works, if I remember right, we still like declared as a team. So like we got to figure out what we're doing.
Oh,
that's
actually, we changed that. You can all have.
Because we still have the intent phase here.
Yeah. So actually, you are correct. Everyone choose your intent, whether it is offensive, defensive, or escape. As
Offensive.
Jeremy, that might actually change things for you a little bit.
Hey, because you say trash man, and I got like pumped up, and I just think like, Danny DeVito, the trash man. But looking at my character sheet, I may not necessarily be like a barbarian style.
Well, just think about like
Baseball.
what is your goal right now?
Right. I would assume I'm off guard, so I'd probably drop defensive.
Okay, cool. So with defensive, you're going to want those check marks next to your armor nodes. Jeremy has 15 armor nodes, by the way.
So does that all? Do those take place individually now? Like you can be in a different intent from other party members?
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
So Jeremy, Taylor, can you tell me what defensive drops movement?
Defensive health is an additional 0.
Yeah.
Armor is an additional 2, and movement is a -2.
Okay, so Jeremy, you can actually only move 4 hexes on these turns, but your armor is increased to a 17 instead of a 15. Any point you guys want to change your intent phase on your turn, you can. You just lose past your action points to do so.
No, something I'm noticing here, Corey.
Yes.
So like the main thing that's granted to me, like being a rogue, at the cost of 3 action nodes, I can move as if I'm unchallenged, which would allow me 1 action node left to move half distance.
You can move as if you're unchallenged. So if you're right next to an enemy, you can move right by it, unchallenged, full range of movement.
Right, but I would only have 1 action node left, so I could only move half movement.
No, so you can move. You can use those for 3 action nodes. You can take a full movement.
It gives me the full movement.
Yeah.
Got it. I didn't think it gave me the movement in itself.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That completely solves it. Gotcha.
Yep. Okay.
It's just the way that's worded. Basically, yeah. Use 1 to. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
Yeah. So you guys can all take a turn. Derek, I'm gonna.
It still doesn't get you anything.
For 3 action nodes, you were.
No, I know. But a normal movement costs 2.
Yeah.
Right. And it's reduced to a single move, a half movement by being challenged. So it's the cost of basically what 1 would be. And then you need another 1 to get to full movement.
Oh, you know what? So just do it 2. It's 2. The cost is 2.
Okay, cool. I was just like, I was doing the math here, and like it just doesn't.
We had just reworked action nodes, so some of those skills might be.
Yeah, that's fine. Just a note, I guess.
Yeah.
That one is off.
Yeah. And Derek, I'm going to take a. Derek, what intent would you like to declare?
I would like to move, and I would like to. What is this thing made out of metal?
Yeah.
What is it made out of?
It's like a rusted iron.
I want to move up, and I have this thing.
Can you declare an intent first? Offensive, defensive, or escape?
Offensive.
Okay, cool. So that is going to give you an additional health node, decrease your armor nodes, your movement nodes stay the same. Okay, cool. What do you want to do?
I want to move, and then I want to use my magnetized crater, and I feel like it's an object that I have that I want to then throw in order to pull the monster to it so that it can't really move away from it.
Okay. For sure. So magnetized crater, is an item, so it's gonna pull things to it and then kind of release. So you might want to move within somewhere where you can pull it away from you. It's not going to keep everything to one place. This thing's going to be able to move away from it eventually, just so you're aware.
Okay. Interesting.
You could definitely use that to get him away from you to clear the path.
Well, I don't really think I need to clear the path. I kind of just wanted to trap him. That's what I thought it would do.
Yeah, I mean, if you get enough degrees of success, you could probably trap him for a bit. He's big. But that being said, who's doing what?
Okay. Sorry, I had to figure things out when I was changing all my mental math. I would just move past him to the other side. I'm choosing offensive for intent and fire my curve, my rifle, basically my curved guidance rust belter.
Are you moving past him with your feet to move past?
Yeah. Basically, that translates to you can't be hindered while moved.
Yeah. So you're going
because it turns it into 2, which is a regular.
Yeah. So you're going to move past him. You can move your character where you want him.
Yep. 1, 2.
And Adam, I think this is an obfuscation brutality roll.
All right. Which would be brutality D8, obfuscation +5. D8 +5 for a 13.
13, yeah. So I am going to. So 13. I'm going to take a look at my NPC stat block, not Miss Tribb. 13 is over his movement, over his armor. So he's going to take health damage. I'm going to spend. He curls up as you do this, and I'm spending 2 of my action nodes to resist damage to his health. Now, notably, Adam, you hit a 13 to hit him, hitting over his armor by 9. By 2 degrees of success. You can increase the difficulty for him to resist damage if you would like by to a moderate. So he has to beat a 10 to resist damage.
I don't know what else I would do with it, so yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I am going to roll. This is clockwork for sure, and this is clockwork and spirit. So I'm going to roll, and you know what? I'm going to spend some of my resources.
Less for you to use next turn.
You're goddamn right. So
Or, on your actual turn.
1d10. Roll 1d8. So I rolled 14. He successfully curls up, and your guided bolts just shoot off the side of him. But he is in a defensive posture because of that. Yeah.
That's 4 action points, so I'm done.
Yeah. Does anyone want to do anything else?
Unless you can split movement and attacks. I'm not sure if that's a...
Yeah, you guys can split up actions and movements.
I believe Jeremy hasn't gone yet.
Yeah.
I think now I have -2 because I dropped into the defensive intent, correct? -2 to my movement nodes. So correct. I have 4 left. So I'm going to move up and around the corner there.
Yep.
Are you able to move your token?
I'm trying to.
Oh, he's got it on the ruler.
Oh.
Yeah, you have the arrow select to move your token.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yep, 4. I can't really do much from there.
No, you can spend another movement, or you can save your action points for reactions.
I mean, what was that? 3 nodes? Was that 4 nodes?
You have 4 nodes to spend. You just moved. You have 4 points to spend, action points to spend. You just spent 2 of them. You can move another 4 with another 2. Derek, is anything you want to do while Jeremy's deciding?
Attack.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move. What do you want to do?
So I'm gonna move.
Okay. Move your. It takes 2 action points to make a full movement, or you can do a half movement for 1 action point.
So I have 4 action points.
Yep.
So when do I get action nodes back?
Every turn, every time your faction turn restarts, at the start of your next faction turn, your action nodes refill.
Right, so we're going first, then he's gonna go, or his whole faction, whether that be him or anything else, and then we'll get the notes back again when it returns to our turn.
So you can save them for reactions like bolster or whatever you want to do.
So I can move seven spaces.
You can.
Now, what does bolster even do?
Bolster lets you resist damage to either your movement.
Like he just did.
Yes.
Okay, I thought that might have been a thing like special to a big giant.
Nope, anyone can do that as a action or a reaction.
Cool.
I'm still too far, but I can use 2 more action nodes to move closer.
Yeah, for sure.
Then I can't attack because I don't have because it's an enemy. So
Correct.
An attack is
2 action nodes.
Reactions to do that.
Jeremy, we want to finish up what you were doing?
Yeah. Looking at everything.
Yeah.
I think for the most part. Is there? Can you redeclare your intent? Like, is it a round thing, or
At the start of your turn, you can redeclare your intent, but it's going to cost you half your action points as you resettle into what you're doing. Basically,
Gotcha.
You're shifting gears.
I want to go ahead and use up the rest of my nodes to continue moving forward.
Yeah. And Derek, what would you like to do? You want to keep moving, or what do you want to do?
so if I want to use my my big magnet to draw it towards me.
You want to draw it towards you?
Yeah, that's what it's used for.
You can throw it too.
Well, it says the object is held. The person holding it may.
Yep.
EDV check to hold on to the object. Well, yeah. I mean, I suppose I wouldn't be able to attack it after I brought it towards me. I probably don't have any more actions.
Yeah, you can save it for next turn too. You don't have to spend them all right now.
Yeah, which gives you a defensive option if you get rocked by something.
Yep.
So wait, those points are going to come back though next turn. So it doesn't...
They are, but if you don't attack, you go on at them.
Yeah, if you don't use them, then sure. But you can also use any sort of reaction, kind of in response to anything they do. Really, going first is generally good because you can save it all for when they go if you want, as long as you know how to burn it.
Okay, well then I'll see.
Combat is a little bit freeform, it seems like, in how it actually plays out, because you can hold on to your moves.
Well then I'll wait here then.
Okay, cool. It is now the Mountainous Tribb's turn. As your faction turn comes to an end. Notably, he took 2 of his action points to defend himself. You're closest to him. Why don't you give me an impression, a holistics impression, or a nebula impression roll?
We'll go holistics impression, which is D4 plus 5. Which is a 9.
Yeah, Adam. As soon as you moved past him, he clocked you and kind of started to rumble as you moved past him. Yeah, but it was when you moved past him, not when you shot him.
Fair enough.
So at that, he's going to come out of his shell, and he's doing just fine. And he is going to just fucking body you. So
He can reach me? Not
so you know what he's going to do? He's going to...
He's only got, what, 2 AP, right?
Yeah, but he looks at you and rumbles and roars and dives back into the dirt. And he is going to, and that is the end of his turn. Combat comes back onto you. The ground is rumbling with his movement.
Not ominous at all.
Nope.
So before we move on, does anybody want to change their intent?
I want to shift my intent actually to offensive, I guess.
Okay. Make sure you change your nodes accordingly.
Right.
Yeah.
And I only get half the action points because of the stance switch, right? Or the
Correct.
intent switch.
Yes.
Okay. Let's
It should probably be
back to
defensive,
6.
right? I mean, why would we be defensive right now? That fucking thing's really gonna pop through the fucking wall.
I'm sticking an offensive.
Yeah, just note that you lose half your action points by switching stances.
Oh, so I don't have any action points left then. All I'm doing is
So you didn't get to do that on your reaction. Although you could have used your reaction, I suppose, if that's allowed. I'm not sure how the intent phase works.
We have it written right now. Rules is written is you can only change your intent at the top of the turn. So yeah, you lose half your action points. It's just the idea of you like readjusting. You're refocusing your narrative basically.
Word.
Use all the remaining action points I have just to move forward my 6 movements so I could actually see what was going on.
Hell yeah.
wait,
Get
I
an eye
can
on the
move.
situation.
You can, you guys, this is free form. You can, like, during your faction, you guys can move around each other, attack around each other, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So how many? Is there a limit to the types of things that I can do on reaction? Like,
So most things will say if they are a reaction. You might not have any things as a reaction, but if you want to talk to me, like, hey, can I like hold an attack until he pops out? We can totally do that. That kind of thing is absolutely fine. Just declare your trigger.
fair enough.
Yeah.
So is
And Darren,
it's our faction's round, so
Yeah.
I have 4 action nodes again, right?
as long as you didn't change your posture, basically.
I have no idea what the economy is on using my thermal steam gasser. It just doesn't say in there. It's something to use with
it's 2.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's 2 action nodes.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I'm gonna use 2 of my petty coin to activate my plasma cloak.
Okay.
That takes 3 of my action points, which leaves me with 1, which is really pretty much only good for half a movement, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, you can throw switches and stuff with it, use a potion, that kind of thing. But
Right, but like all my other stuff is like more or less an attack base, so it's 2.
Yeah.
So I will use that to go further down the hall.
Yeah, absolutely.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Jeremy, you just moved, right?
And change my intent.
You change your stance. Yeah. Derek, what do you want to do? Do you change your stance or?
If I switch to a defensive stance, what is the benefit of that?
You get additional armor nodes, but your movement is reduced.
So I suppose I will switch to a defensive stance. I have 2 armor nodes or 2 action nodes left.
So yeah, you will get you'll have 16 armor nodes. Oh, sorry. At a
Quick point of clarification.
Yeah.
Derek, you're going from offensive to defensive?
Yeah.
Okay, then also you would get -2 health, because the benefit of the offensive stance is a +2 to health, and that would go down to a 0 in defensive.
Yeah, so you have your flat health at 6.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. And your
I
movement.
figured out how to actually use those little check marks. It's way more than you need, but
That's the idea.
Yeah. So yeah, you can do a full movement. You can save your attack until like he pops out next to you. If you define your trigger, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of what I'm thinking. Is
Okay.
just readying
An attack. Okay, if he pops out next to you, then your attack will be ready to hit him. On that, it is my turn again. So the mountainous Tribb is going to. Dun, 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 dun. Move. Half, then I move. 1, 2, 3, and then he is popping out to attack Adam. Rude. And I don't think he's doing it. I think this is this is ferocity. So he doesn't get to add his statue. It's just a body roll. And I'm going to roll additionally a d6 alongside of this. So I'm rolling d10. Adam, what is your movement node?
For the sake of reducing attacks, a 14.
14 movement nodes? Damn.
Yeah, I have. Everything the way it stacks up, 14.
Okay, I gotta. Taylor, I forgot what I wrote for. Taylor, can you read me damage to movement?
Yes, absolutely. So, any degrees of success can be used on a 1-to-1 ratio to wound movement nodes.
I see. So I would have to get doubles in order to do that, basically. Or take his or get over his movement nodes and attack his movement nodes for wounds instead of taking out his health or defense.
You could also wager a roll for a degree of success too.
I already spent it though, so that's too late.
Yeah, fair.
That being said, okay, that was his turn. This thing menacingly staring at you. Adam, Derek, Jeremy, what do you do?
Has anyone's intent changed?
No way, he didn't even.
Going to stay off.
Awesome. That's my cloak.
Nope.
He's right up in my grill, huh?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with the repeated needler.
Yeah, baby.
Because why not? It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it can, maybe.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us what the repeated needler does?
It's a one-handed weapon that is non-lethal. It only does 1 damage. But for 3 petty coin, I can roll a d6 to determine how many times I can hit with it in a single. So
Yeah.
it kind of has like a little random burst damage of a whole bunch of little hits. Which, to make sure I'm tracking my petty coin here. That's well. So definitely city roll. Yeah, particularly it's a melee. So d8 plus.
Yeah.
It's a 12.
Yeah, this is for for sure. So 12 is I will tell you over his that is over his baby. He cannot resist. He spent his points to resist.
Well, it's a tough.
It actually is a new turn. Yeah, he can resist. That being said, I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna body the damage.
All right. Well then, I'm using the petty coin to roll d6. I already subtracted that. That is 4 damage with 3 extra hits. So.
These things it's like under the carapace. It's like they kind of fly out these like little rods, and they just and do 4 damage. A pretty good amount of damage on this guy. Derek, Jeremy, what do you guys want to do?
Hey,
you guys can move freeform around each other.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still defensive.
I think I've done the math right, and I think I could do this exactly how you designed this to happen, and take a full movement to get to him, and then my other 2 action points to swing the 2-handed hammer.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. That's exactly how it works. Yeah, the tungsten tank. Why don't you read us what the tungsten tank does? So, the tungsten tank, 2-handed, this hammer requires momentum to swing. You can only attack with it following at least 1 movement range. 6 damage for 5 petty coin. My swing can hit everyone in a surrounding hex. Which I've only got the 1 enemy, so I'm not going to do that at the moment.
Yeah.
No, I'm right next to him, so.
Yeah.
I still can move. I still have 2 action points.
I'm the trash man.
So you're gonna have to, so you're coming in. I think this is an adaptation brutality roll.
Let's see.
The song rules, by the way.
Brutality's D6, and then I add adaptation to that. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And if you want to spend a caravan resource, now would be the time. If you want to gamble, now would be the time.
And that's something that affects all of us, correct?
Correct.
Well, team?
Yeah, because
I'm coming at it with a big old hammer.
And it's gonna look cool as hell. Make it into a crit. Roll a fucking D10.
Alright.
I think, can you roll more than 1?
No, only 1 per roll.
Okay.
So, how do I add the caravan roll?
You'll just have to roll your regular skill die and a D10 as well.
Okay.
And then add whatever your approach is.
That's a D6, a D10.
So
Watch
can
out
I
for
have
those devils.
inspiration something? Like, can I somehow get more action nodes to do more things?
No. I guess you could possibly, if you had like, it could be an ancillary success depending on what you were doing for degrees of success. I might award them.
I do also remember there being an ability of the tree, the plant things being in sunlight, getting more action nodes. So like there were ways.
Yeah.
What?
So you rolled a 10, which is over his movement, over his.
My what was it? Did we say adaptation? Which is 4. The grand total would be 14.
14, 16. You are 3 degrees of success over this attack, and he is going to try to resist this damage as he sees you coming in. Would you like to spend those degrees of success to raise the cost of his resistance?
Yeah, let's squash this bug.
Okay, yeah. So this is going to what is it? 14. This is going to make it a moderate roll. He has to beat a 10. And he is spending resources to not take this damage, by the way. Yeah, you guys are doing some serious fucking shit to him. So he's going to be rolling, I think this is a clockwork hardiness roll. So he's going to be rolling a D10 plus a D8. And he gets a +4 on that. So he does resist the damage, but something interesting happens as this tungsten tank hits his metal carapace and rings out. His body knocks into the wall, and you all hear a whirring to the side of you as something in the next room springs to life.
Well, that gives me an idea. I'm hitting the gas, baby. Thermal steam gassers gonna get used. 1d6 by 1d6 space, so I guess I rolled 2d6. Oh, so 5 by 6 space, basically this like entire hallway area gets filled with a very thick vision obstructing steam.
Sure.
Anything that tries to make it hit in here is going to have a 1d4.
Okay, cool. Taylor, do you mind drawing that 5 by 6 space?
Where would that space be?
Starting on Adam.
Okay, 1 sec.
What's that? Because I believe that would encompass me as well, and possibly Derek.
Probably.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know how this like the thing works. I was thinking more of like if it's like a gauntlet-mounted steam thing. I was like shooting it at it, kind of in that direction. But
Yeah, let me go ahead and just.
That tracks.
The answer is yes. It covers literally everything.
okay.
And
So it's
everyone.
a fog cloud type.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it obscures vision, but it obscures vision for everyone.
Right.
I happen to roll really well. So it's huge.
Yeah. And Derek, what do you want to do?
As far as I know, since we've started moving this last time, I've moved, I think, 10 hex points, so that's a total of 3 action points. I have 1 action point left. I can't spend it on anything, so, like, that's it.
You can use half movement for
You
one.
can do half movement.
That's what I just explained.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch you like saying that one part. I was want to make sure you knew you could do it.
No, yeah. I did 7, I did my full for 2, and then I did a half for 3 so I could make it all the way here.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and you guys have this guy surrounded, so if he wants to move, he is, I mean, you're all going to have difficult to move, but I think that obfuscation is going to give you guys a bonus.
I know.
Like in this situation, I've used all my action points and everything. I would, like, in order to use reaction, like a reactionary feat, that would be a full action usage, right? Like the 2 nodes.
Yeah, it depends on what the feat is, but like bolster costs 2.
Okay. Well, just like as a reaction, so I, if I'm casting it, so to speak. So I assume that's just as if it were an attack. Kind of say.
You just kind of have to interpret like what the basic actions, attacks, and movement are. So like if your reaction is like a gun, it's gonna take 2 points.
Right.
Yeah, like that's generally it. If it's something that takes concentration that you have to roll on, it's going to take at least 2 points. If it's something like activating a feat, that's a special action. Usually it costs 3. And if it's a simple action like throwing a lever or whatever, that's just 1 action point.
Okay.
But it is the Mountainous Tribb's turn, but that's not it. Because in the gully works of this glittering court, there are more things awake now. And, threats have increased. So I need to go. I need to go to the woods for my sandwiches.
No. That's where I'm going, and I want to be alone.
Round 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this guy is going to. He's going to dip. He roars again and is back underground.
Man, he's super not cool that he can do that. Basically free because he used his resist action already.
Yep. Yeah, he's a toughie. And additionally, I did just lose the jangler.
No, as did I.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
Better.
He's back.
Sorry.
I like the name, the jangler. Bringing down seal mill things to see the jangle. Yeah. This is definitely a clockwork brutality roll. Actually, I don't think brutality. This is a clockwork repair roll because he thinks you're broken. So this is going to be a D8. You just hear like this beep, beep, beep as a droid slides into place and begins firing a laser, but it's a repair laser, into this cloud of fog. So he is going to be rolling a 1d8, and I'm going to roll a fucking d4 along with this bad boy.
Good.
1d8, and this is a clockwork. He is good at that, so he's going to get his approach. So it's 1d8. Oh,
That's
boy.
so sad.
Jeremy, what's your movement skill? Oh my god! Jeremy, what's your movement?
6, I believe. Yep.
6?
6.
Oh no! He's obscured. He gets a D8, a D4 retracting, doesn't he?
He does.
Fuck. Okay, so we're gonna take yours. He actually gets degrees of failure.
Oh my god.
On his hit. So I think what happens is as he's firing into this cloud, and he's like, oh, this is an antiquated machine. It hasn't seen use in a long time. It's covered in this muck and mire. And as he fires this laser, it just like overheats and blows off his arm, destroying the laser. And he just must repair.
I am not threatened by the robot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it is your faction's turn again. If anyone wants to change intents, this is the time to do it.
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay offensive for the moment.
Hell yeah.
Corey, would shooting from within the fog at a known target count as being
At a non-target?
at a known target? Like if I were to step out and be like, oh fuck, I see that, step back in.
So here's the thing. I think like moving at all, like that, even if it's like below your half movement range, I think that counts as a half movement. Like so, if you're stepping,
No, I understand that.
Yeah. So you can totally do that. You can totally.
If I'm shooting from within the fog and being like and firing outward from it, it still gets the -4, right?
Oh, actually, this is cover. Taylor has made cover rules. This is partial cover. So you just need an extra degree of success to hit, basically, because you're shooting from within cover.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yep. So whatever the movement node you would have to hit, you just have to get 3 more.
Right. Shots can follow curves. So can I shoot around walls with this rifle?
You certainly can.
Is that an extra? Do I need more degrees of success?
These are wacky items. You guys have been traveling for a while.
All right, I'll just take your word for it.
It's a curved guidance.
Yeah. We're gonna go around this wall.
Okay.
For 1 action point. And
notably, as you enter this room, Adam, you see a clutch of mucus-covered eggs.
I do.
And it's hot in here.
Like how hot?
Hot, like that condensation that you noticed in the beginning is more pronounced here. It is like moving into a like jungle or swamp. You know, it is that kind of oppressive humidity in here.
I know what to do.
Okay.
I have 3 action points left.
Yeah.
I throw a grenade.
Fuck at the eggs?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes! Yeah, tell us what the grenade does.
Let's see. Speed allows 10 damage or can destroy disturbed material at the Archivist's discretion. So it's just a grenade, basically. It's made by a chemist. What its actual composition of...
You all have access to one of these, by the way.
Not really known. Whatever's in the surrounding area or any creatures will take 10 damage in addition to anything like physical, so it can destroy physical objects. It activates on release and can be thrown or rigged to explode with a DTD 15 check, so I'm just going to throw it. I don't need to make that check, I think.
Yeah, I think this is like, this is definitely an adaptation roll. And I'm gonna say that this is, I'll say skullduggery, or it's not brutality. I don't know.
Okay, I'll take skullduggery.
Yeah.
Because that works for me, don't worry. And I'm going to use a caravan resource on it. So it's going to be a D10, a D8, plus 4.
Okay.
Hey, you gotta discuss that shit with us, bro.
Derek's like, his character counting up for the con. Whoa.
D10, D8. Not the greatest.
Hey, that's doubles.
It is
Oh,
doubles.
it is doubles.
That raises your degree of success.
Thank goodness it is. Because I was only going to get a... what was it? Wait.
A simple success.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure what my other D4 threw me off.
I mean, you're hucking a grenade into a clutch of eggs. You're not necessarily aiming. I think all you needed was a simple success to get the grenade in there. But this additional degree of success can be used to raise the damage, essentially, of these things if you want.
I could do a 10 with everything. That was 6 plus 4, right? So I rolled a 10, basically. And I got double. So...
Yeah,
I'm being as destructive as possible, so...
That's what you want? Yeah. Okay, so here's what happens. You huck this grenade, and it, stops, rolls in for a second, and even the ground stops trembling for a minute as it sensed this hitting, and then just... boom, explosion, mucus, splatter, viscera everywhere. And Adam, even behind it, you see the crumbling of a wall as the smoke starts to clear. Not large, but enough that you could possibly wiggle through with some doing. And it's just this mess of disgusting viscera, and it stinks. And then you hear underground a cry. Adam, looking into that next room through that little bit of a hole that you made, you see more eggs, and you also see your prize, a glowing orb, a power supply of the glittering quartz sitting in front of you. Jeremy, Derek, I believe you guys can still go. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm looking at... What am I looking at? Is this a droid here?
That is a sentry droid. It's like a repair... You gotta see it's like a repair droid.
Okay. Is it working?
Yeah, it's based on the last one that you saw, it thinks that you're broken.
What's it doing?
Trying to fix you with lasers.
Does it have weapons?
Lasers.
So, can they be weaponized?
He has weaponized. Yeah, this is treated as offensive, basically. But when you're asking what is this doing, are you trying to change its motivation, basically?
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that would be a. Did you make a movement to get to it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 2 points left. So this would be Derek. This thing is going to be a repair clockwork roll. Now, notably, this is going to be a difficult roll. I think this is going to be a 13 to get it to you're trying to repair this on the fly. It's moving and it's offensive right now. So you want to beat a 13 to switch this thing's intent basically on its target.
Okay.
So if you want to roll caravan resources or push the roll, this would be the time.
I'll use a caravan resource.
Okay,
D6.
You want to use a D6?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just keep track of them. So then you're going to roll your repair and plus your clockwork, plus a D6. So that's 8.
That's doubles.
Hell yeah,
It is doubles. It is doubles. Okay, so you did not make the TDV, but with doubles, you increase your degree of success, so you do make it if you would like to spend it instead of banking it.
I would like to, yeah, do it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Derek, describe how this looks.
I'm not even entirely sure of what I look like, but I'm going to assume that I kind of just I got some tools.
Yeah.
And I just kind of poke away at the circuit board, kind of change a couple things real quick just to make it recognize other targets. Yeah.
As you do, its eyes go dark and then it comes back from red to green and it goes, fixed. And then it hears the rumbling beneath it and it goes, fix, repair. So this thing's on your side now.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy, I believe you still have some action points to spend.
I took a half movement to get where I'm at now, so I can see around this corner.
Yeah.
But after the grenade and the ground started shaking, I think I'm going to use my other action nodes to cast. What is this? Thunderous Chitin. Thunderous Chitin is made of the carapace of the mountainous Tribb, so the exact same thing we're fighting.
Yep.
Its bulk hinders movement, take -2 movement during combat orders, and as a reaction, I can spend 3 petty coins and deal damage back at attackers.
Yep.
Oh,
So if they hit me, I can hit them back.
it
Okay.
can be a tank for real.
That's 2 armor, -2 movement. That leaves me.
Yeah, this
One
like
point left.
you turn on this armor and it just starts like thrumming.
Yeah,
Like,
imagine because you say I'm like almost a toxic, not toxic, but like a creature made of like detritus and just sea debris and stuff. And so I imagine kind of almost like coral, but it looks like it's made more out of plastic kind of look.
Yeah.
It just like develops this much clearer sheen, the visualization of hardening. Metapod used harden. And I think I'm going to use my last action point to move half my movement, which is only 2 nodes. Get a little closer to Adam in case this thing pops up.
Okay.
So I could potentially do something more about it.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So it is the other faction's turn right now. Damn, guys. Derek, that was a fucking wild move. There is a quiet. And then there is movement. And it's fast now. Angry. And like where it was rumbling and sort of wild before, now it is like concerted and exploding through the wall. This thunderous, this mountainous Tribb comes at you and attacks Adam. I am using I'm going hard on you, boy.
Yeah, well, I'm still wearing a plasma cloak, so good luck.
Yeah, well, so this is going to be roll 1d.
Cam for a moment. I'm still here though.
Yep. Roll. Damn, are you kidding me?
Wow. My
I'm
God.
picturing Boris from GoldenEye right now.
This is the
Yeah,
saddest.
and-
This is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I know. I can't believe I'm throwing up such stinkers. So yeah, even with his +4, that just brings me to an 11, which I believe I need a 14 to hit you.
Gonna be tough.
Yeah, that is gonna be tough. He's
And in fact,
mad.
that's 3 points, right? That's a degree of failure.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, it is. It is a degree of failure. So, how am I going to spend this degree of failure?
I'm not sure how those work, so. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, they can be ancillary, the ancillary things too. So here's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you more information. As this thing crashes through the wall, the dust sort of settles and shakes. Behind you, Adam and Jeremy, there's this like pull into the center and this just drop of muck as this machine underneath like whirs to life and then stops again, and static electricity comes up and then stops. There's some sort of there is some sort of device in this room that got powered on that shock as he came through. So I'm spending that degree of failure to give you more information about the area.
All right. All sounds very cool in the world, but I'm just Definitely going through that room.
Yeah. Machine, like, did it actually like break through the surface of the floor? Can we see it? Like,
yeah. Hold on. Let me. I'll draw you the size of it.
Do you want me to remove the dynamic lighting on that wall also, since you blew through it?
Yeah. You might as well do that.
Okay. It's probably going to remove a couple other pieces, so sorry about that.
Token layer. So, you see this like whirring. It's these two like centripetal machines like whirring around each other and dropping. And notably, actually, as you see it, this muck and mire, there's nothing. It's solid beneath it, so it didn't drop to anywhere. You don't know where it went, but mass moved and is gone now.
Huh. So. Okay. Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Derek, from around the corner, one of these droids comes and looks at you. Must repair. He is going to make a repair roll, and I'm going to use another one of my caravan resources. So he's going to be rolling a 1d8 and a 1d10. What's your movement notice, Derek? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh
No.
my god!
What is my movement nodes? 7.
Yeah, he doesn't hit. He fucking shoots wide.
Why are you shooting?
It is now. If I could hit any of you, I swear I'd be doing damage. It is now your faction's turn.
I want to fucking smash this thing out of the air.
Fucking rock him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, that's 4 spaces, so that's probably just like one.
Yep. One movement node.
One movement node, and then I'm gonna finally I want to attack something. This thing, since it just fired at me, is gonna get my fucking cudgel.
It cudgeled this bad boy.
My nitro shock cudgel. I'm gonna come down with him.
Yeah, so nitro shock cudgel is actually a ranged weapon. You don't even have to move to attack him. It's like a mortar.
3x3.
Yeah.
So I still.
You can shoot from where you were, and you can hit both the mountainous Tribb and him, I think.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's 3x3, so 1, 2, 3. So I have to be like right here for it to hit him. So.
Yeah.
I see how that works. So is it like I kind of just smash the ground and then the fire goes?
Yeah, it's like a mortar. It's like comes down and hits a little area.
A mortar, my cudgel? That's like a thing I swing.
Yeah, you're swinging it through the air, like you're firing this cudgel. It's like, boom.
I'm not.
It's like a big rock that you're firing.
Okay.
It's power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. I'll kind of just do that.
Yeah. Okay. So you were hitting this thing. I think with some venomous intent for sure. This is definitely a ferocity roll. This is ferocity brutality, baby.
Okay. Cool.
Letting you know his movement nodes are an 8, so you want to get over an 8 to hit him. You can also do damage to his movement nodes if you go over them, if you decide to wound him instead. But if you want to spend a caravan resource, you can get doubles.
I've been doing that kind of willy-nilly. I don't know.
Just make sure to take them off your caravan resource pool.
Oh, I have to do the last. Okay, that one, I think yeah, 4 is accurate.
Okay.
Although this could be, because I'm swinging for both of them. This could be a big one if I do well.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? You want me to use I could use a D10. We have 7 of those.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Go for it.
All right. So this is first one.
Doubles.
Oh,
Damn,
so close.
dude.
Yeah, not bad.
It was 8 to hit. You hit fucking 17, which is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 3 degrees of success over, Derek, on the Sentry Droid. And let me take a look at the Mountainous Tribb. The Mountainous Tribb, oh my god, so many degrees of success, Derek. You got 4 degrees of success over on the Mountainous Tribb. So, I'm telling you that they are both going to try to resist this damage. If you would like to spend your degrees of success to increase the difficulty in which they have to roll to avoid damage, let me know.
What's the cost?
Just the degrees of success that you got.
Degrees of success. So it raises it 1 level. It's a simple stock they have to beat a 4 at first. 1 degree of success raises it to a 7. 2 degrees of success raises it to a 10. 3 degrees of success to a 13. And then, Taylor, what does 4 degrees of success raise it to?
4 degrees of success would be a 17.
It's 17. So you can make it a 17 for the Mountainous Tribb to resist, and a 13 for the droid to resist.
That's
So
no doubles.
either one.
You can do it to both, actually. You got multiple degrees of success. They were both in the damage radius.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Because you can also spend them for like ancillary successes if you want to like decrease their movement instead, do movement damage, do a wound to them. You can do that. So you can make them easier to hit later on. So you can spend degrees of success for one to damage their movement. You can also get like ancillary information about the things going on in the road.
Oh, that's a little too much for me. I'm sorry. What I want is I'm sort of using that mortar, and it's going to explode in a way that it sort of sends shrapnel. And I think maybe that shrapnel can sort of impede their movement later on in a way that it's like in their eyes even, or like...
Yeah, you want to wound them. Okay, so for sure. So
go by the bug.
They are going to, I'll tell you what, they're probably going to resist these, but they're going to take movement damage, which is going to make them easier to hit, and they can't move as much.
That sounds good.
All right, cool. So they're both going to roll.
You say that you've been rolling straight ones all night, so
yeah, leave me alone. I'm using my fucking. I'm using. Everyone's making me cry. I already said I was using it, so I'm going to use a D6 on this one as well. The Mountainous Tribb has resisted damage. However, he is taking a significant amount of movement node damage. Derek, this just like you said, that shrapnel, one big chunk, lodges underneath the carapace and leverages out, and he the Sentry Droid is going to spend a D6 as well to resist damage. I'm burning through some resources right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is pretty fun on my side, actually, Taylor. I'm not gonna lie. So this is a D4. 1D4. Roll 1D6. Okay, I resist that shit. But he is taking some significant movement damage too. Okay. Yeah, Derek, you've wounded the fuck out of these guys.
Very good. I have one thing I could do.
Yeah.
You said it's an action, and this thing is my friendly bot is I don't know if he's close enough anymore. You'd have to be I'd have to be right next to him.
You can be right.
I was thinking that it's not a lever, but it's a button. Maybe I could have my sentry do some damage as well.
Yeah, I think you've already established that you've reset him for hostiles to be enemies to him. So yeah, I don't even think you have to do that. I think that he is going to make the movement to attack.
Then I'll just reserve this one last action to maybe move or something later.
Yeah, in fact, Derek, he is going to move right up on this mountainous Tribb, and I'm going to make a, this is a 1d10 clockwork roll, 1d10 roll, and so 1d10, that's his clockwork, movement nodes, body, so he gets a... Oh, yeah, he hits, because this thing's fucking wounded as shit. So he's going to do... And he can't resist... Oh, no, he has one more resistance on him. I think he's just going to eat it, though. So he's taking 2 damage.
Get him, buddy.
Yeah, he, comes in with a torch, and...
Ooh, torch. Cool.
Yeah.
I like flames. My character apparently likes fire.
I just found that out about him.
Fire.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it's your guys' turn. Oh, wait, no, that was the end of your guys' turn.
I still haven't actually done anything.
I haven't either.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That was all Derek's.
Derek did some shit.
He made some moves for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Got one robot confused. Shooting another robot.
You've got line of sight on this thing, so I figure I'll let you. I made the big move last turn.
So I'm looking at my screaming slug, and it says it has a range of 3. Is that in a cone, or is that like a radius type thing?
Straight line.
Straight line.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a slug, by the way.
Right.
It's a living slug.
Like, that said, I saw a screaming slug. I was like, maybe it's literal, and it does like
It is.
auditory noise damage.
Correct.
Slug.
Okay.
I do enjoy the
Yeah. It screams. All right, dope.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
Slug.
You pull its tail.
2. Is that right? How long does the Thunderous Chitin last? Is it one turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can activate it as a reaction too. So you can, if you're getting hit, you can activate if you have action points left over.
Okay.
You can activate it and.
Gotcha. In that case, I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay where I was, and shoot the Tribb.
Yeah.
With the screaming slug. I guess that's the appropriate verb. Shoot.
Yell, my little one.
Yeah. Scream for daddy. And then, so what is that? Deal 4 damage. What do I roll with this?
So yeah, I mean, I think this is straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah, I think this is a No, I mean, this is a brutality ferocity roll.
Okay. So it's D6 plus 1. That's 5.
So I will tell you this much: you've got over his movement. You can affect his armor.
Man, his movement is booty.
Yeah, it's garbage
Because
right
Derek's
now.
fucked him right up. So yeah, that's how much damage?
4 damage, and then
I think I have to eat that.
we divvied up the petty coin prior, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had 15.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and use 4 of them. For 4 PC, it will take an additional 2 damage at the end of their turn. So at the end of your turn, I suppose it takes an additional 2 damage.
Shit. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. This thing's shaking and writhing and roiling as this slime from the scream gets on it and starts interacting with its biology and just like salt on a slug. It's kind of writhing. Yeah. Anything else you would like to do?
I think I'm gonna reserve my other 2 nodes in case it does try to like eat me.
Yeah, for sure. Adam, you still have action points, and you can also see into the next room. You could definitely get in there with a roll.
Yeah, but I'm going to finish off this guy. I mean, wait, Derek, the thing you did. No, sorry. The slug. Jeremy, sorry, my bad. The thing is doing damage at the end of its turn?
Yeah, it's going to do damage to its armor at the end of its turn.
Oh, just to its armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire the curved laser at it.
Yeah.
Laser?
I don't know what it is.
He has a curved guidance rust belter.
Okay.
I actually worked out the science on how rust belters work, and it was fun.
I appreciate you, and you can tell me all about it later.
I'll show you.
So yeah, is it our attacks always from stick brutality?
No, not always. Like you're shooting. I mean, like you're just shooting this thing. Like if you're dead on just shooting this thing, I think they are. If you're trying to like stealth yourself, that would be obfuscation. If you're trying to do something ancillary to
I am
it,
trying to like hit it from an area it can't see me. So
that's obfuscation for sure. That's obfuscation brutality.
All right. What do we still have for resources? A whole bunch. We'll just use one of the D6s.
Yep.
So that's D8 plus 5 plus D6. Okay. D8. Oh, that's great.
Oof.
Also great. 3 plus, what was it? 5. So that's 8.
That still hits.
Hey, it still hits because this thing has no movement left. Derek wounded the fuck out of it, and I've been rolling like trash. So yeah, 8. That actually gets to its health.
So damage on that, right?
Huh?
The damage on this thing is like actually really high. Am I damaging its health, or is that just?
You can damage its health. Yes, you will be rolling to damage its health. It has 2 action points left, and it's going to use bolster again. Notably, it won't be able to do anything on its turn. So you.
I'm not sure how like damage to health and stuff works.
Well, you also did like how many degrees of success over 2 is that? What did you roll?
That's 2 degrees of success.
Okay, so he has to roll a moderate difficulty to resist. He has to roll a 10 to resist this damage, which he is going to. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm going to spend a resource. I'm going to roll 2d10, and this is 1d10, 1d8.
Hey!
There we go. And then plus my rating, which is a 4. So he actually got an 18 over the 10 that he had to get. So I got 3 degrees of success. Yeah. So he's able to roll himself up into this ball, resist the damage, and as he does, begins thumping, and in the next room, you hear the cracking of new carapace.
Guys, I'm gonna need your grenades.
And I believe that's your turn. It's now their turn.
You do have 2 points. You do have 2 points remaining.
Yeah. Do you want to make a movement? Do you want to
I was just
hold on
gonna do
to
the
them?
same thing, readying, kind of like hiding my repeated needler.
You could attack him again if you wanted to, too.
I can only fire that gun once.
Right.
Needler's, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how. So yeah, it's close range.
Yeah. All right, so you're just readying the needler?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, next faction's turn. Fucking this thing that you wounded the fuck out of, Derek, is going to come right up on you because it's pretty sure you're broken. And I'm going to push this roll. So I'm going to wager that I'm going to hit whatever your movement nodes are. I'm going to spend a resource to do it. So I'm going to roll 1d8 plus 1d4.
Okay.
What's your movement nodes?
What about my nodes?
What's your movement nodes? Because 7. This is a rating 3, right, Taylor?
For the sentry droid?
Yeah.
That is yes, rating 3.
I got that 7, baby. So that's an extra degree of success, meaning that I can do and what I am going to do is, so Derek, I'm going to be doing damage to, what's your armor?
14.
Okay, I'm going to take my 2 degrees of success and do 2 wound damage to you. So you are going to reduce your movement nodes by 2. As this thing comes in with a fucking torch and just starts burning your legs. That was an action and a movement. I have 1 action point left, so I'm going to hold that. Mountainous Tribb can't do jack shit. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I need to grab my... Oh, no, I don't need to grab shit. Baby Swarm. Once Swarm comes out. Okay, cool. That is their turn. Your guys' turn now.
Okay.
I don't like the word swarm.
Yeah, you might want to grab that power coupling and get out of here.
Quick question: the movement damage that he took, like, how long does that stay in effect?
Until you guys find a way to heal it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Usually at your downtime phase.
Right. Okay.
This game doesn't prioritize like healing effects and stuff very much.
All right. So what do I have to do to get this thing?
There is a hole that you could probably work your way into through this wall, or you could try to navigate the maze.
What's this big ass blue thing again?
You don't know, some sort of machinery.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed to, well, give me a, tell you what, give me a clockwork appraisal roll, or deductive, whichever one you want.
This is all bad for me. Can I argue I'm trying to change my normal ways of just being pure combat and adapt to the situation?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm going for adaptation. I was trying to make an argument, but sorry.
I don't think so, because you're investigating technology specifically. Like, you're
bad.
Yeah.
Hey, what's a 4 looking like?
3 PC.
So you rolled a 4. Yeah, you don't know if there's like a cavern below it. You don't really know the machinations of this thing.
Not my strong suit, guys.
Yeah.
It's still like operating?
Yeah, it seems like it's still thrumming with life, but where it
like actively in motion.
No, it's not like actively in motion. It's just like humming right now.
Okay. Is there a way to like get into the pit with it without, dropping 10 to 12 feet and trapping myself in a pit?
It seems solid on top of it. Like, you don't know where the mass went underneath it, but it like stuck things in. Whether there's a cavern below it, you don't know. You could try to, if you want to like try something like that. I think that would be like a clockwork repair roll.
I also don't know exactly how this item works, but doesn't one of you have like a magnetic tool to draw stuff towards you?
Yep.
I'm kind of in the middle of something though. I've got a Tribb and a robot.
You are.
So,
True.
We heard this machine like click on, like heard the whirring, and the matter underneath it just vaporized, just gone.
It's just gone. You don't know what happened.
Doesn't seem like I should get underneath it.
It wouldn't even be getting underneath. You'd really be getting on top of it. It's like this, like circling, like these circles, these geodesic circles. Like,
I think that's our way out. I mean,
yeah, let's roleplay a little bit. I want to add it to my trash pile. Let's get in there. Let's give her a check.
Yeah, give me a clockwork repair roll.
Clockwork repair. So Oh, a D8 plus 4.
Do you want to spend caravan resources or push the roll?
I think I do. I'm damn curious what this is.
Okay. Are you pushing the roll or spending resources, or both?
I will. I think we still have 6 D10s. You guys good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a D10, a D8 plus 4.
Are you pushing the roll or just
Using the caravan.
you can do
I would push it too. We're probably going to win this roll. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, it gives you an extra degree of success.
Yeah.
So it's a 3,
oh man,
6.
Plus 4. We're at 10.
Okay, plus 4 for a 10.
And then pushing the roll, do I do anything else? Or is that...
No, but a 10 is what you needed to meet, so that's fine. That gives you 2 degrees of success now, instead of just the 1 that the just meeting it you would have met. So with 2 degrees of success, I will give you... This is a teleporter.
hell yeah.
And you think that... if you were to keep working on this for this turn, you could get it to like reverse polarity and bring you to where it's teleporting from.
Okay. I would imagine probably like as the machine kicked on, the initial interaction with it would have been making enough noise. I wouldn't have heard anything anywhere else, like maybe where the matter would have been going.
Ooh, I'll give you this. Like, yeah, I think that's an ancillary success that definitely works for it. It's definitely within this same like labyrinth.
So it's not out.
No, it's not.
It's just away. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this mountainous Tribb is pretty shuttered. I feel like he's hurting pretty good.
Yeah, and he's taking damage at the end of like, is it every turn now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, did he take that additional 2?
I'm gonna do that right now. Take that additional 2. Yeah, he's fucking it just starts releasing like gas off of him as he like starts to melt on the outside.
Hey, Adam, what's your movement?
12 in escape,
Oh, shit.
but
Okay.
I have 14 for the sake of dodging anything.
Well, that is double mine. So I'm gonna attack this thing and try and take it down and solve this situation. And possibly try and hit the droid as well, so we could see what's going on with that swarm if you wanted to run over there. Not saying I'll kill it, but maybe we could focus this if you want to explore.
Yeah, and like I will give you too. Like, if you guys want to like try to repair this thing, it's going to take 1 faction turn to repair. You won't have to make a roll. You already made that roll to repair it. With those 2 degrees of success, you just have to spend a little time on it to get it to work. Is what I was saying.
Well, I'm not super interested in using it just this moment until we're out of combat and we could like all go if we're gonna go.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know where it goes.
I don't know if we're going to get out of combat anytime soon.
Right. That's true. Yeah, I'll spend my turn repairing it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your 4 action points. Basically, it's just the cost.
Give me your grenade before you start.
Can I?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Can I hand it on?
Yeah. I'm ready to use that.
Yeah, we're side by side.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Derek, you have 4 action points. What do you want to do, baby?
I'm thinking of just trying to fight both of these guys at the same time again.
Well, one of these droids is friendly on you. Do you want to send him over to attack this other one?
Well, if I do that first, yeah. I mean, can we do that? Can we get him out of the way? And then,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna point in the direction on the opposite side of the Tribb, and I'm gonna want him to go over there and do his zappy.
3, 4. And he's going to use a half movement, and he is going to take a. I've been doing these as repair rolls because, as far as they're concerned, they're repairing things. This is a clockwork repair, which is something he's very good at. So he's going to be rolling. Roll 1d. Nope, not another roll. He's just going to add his 3 to it. So he got a 5, which unfortunately is not enough to hit this thing. But he is going to take another movement. And yeah, impact this thing's movement. So if it wants to move, it's going to have to take a reduced movement to move. And Derek, you still have action points to spend.
Oh yeah. I don't know. These two are in the same spot. I kind of want to do the same thing.
Get over to them.
What? No. I kind of want to keep swinging my cudgel.
Swing away, baby. Brutality, ferocity. Who are you hitting? The droid or the Tribb?
Both. I'm going for more of like a brutality thing again, or whatever this. I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to hit yourself in the damage. You're going to want to back off to make that attack because it is a ranged attack. It's like a shockwave kind of thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
right.
it does like 3x3 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll kind of pivot and then smash the ground, and then I'll use another caravan point just so I can try to get that wound, those success.
Those extra success. You can push the roll too.
The big success.
Do you want to try to push it?
Yeah. Can you explain that again?
Yeah, pushing a roll is just gambling an extra degree of success. If you succeed, you get an extra degree of success. If you fail, you get an extra degree of failure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Let's try it. Let's push it.
Yeah. So you're gonna roll ferocity, brutality plus a d10. Is that what you said you were rolling?
D10.
Is that the other caravan resource you were rolling?
Yeah. I mean, like. Yeah.
So roll your ferocity plus brutality, and then roll an extra d10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 9. You smash these dudes. Okay, you got an extra degree of success on the droid because of you push that roll, and you got so many degrees of success on the mountainous Tribb. So many. It has a 2 movement. So you got a 9.
Smashing, like there's just like bits of metal and rock and like plastic, and there's just things flying everywhere. I'm just making a mess.
Yeah, I think how much damage does it do?
It was 11.
I'm sorry, what? I don't think that's right.
It should be in the description of the item that how much damage it does.
So it does 3 damage.
3 damage, yeah.
Yeah. Make sure to mark off that petty coin.
Yep.
And yeah, so let's see here. Sentry droid is going to. So he gets hurt. He's not resisting it. And then I think that the mountainous Tribb is also going to take that damage. So yeah, he is hurting very badly. Okay, is that guy your guys' faction turn?
I haven't done shit.
Okay, Adam, what are you doing?
In the other room. In the other room.
Okay, so make your movement over to the wall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It only takes me actually 7. Just
Okay, so
single axe.
half a movement. Okay, cool. Like you can see these swarms of like larval, like just like kind of sluggy. They're hardening in the air, you know. But you think you could get through? How do you want to try to like? Are you trying to squeeze through? Are you trying to widen it? What are you doing?
Oh, you definitely squeeze through. I'm a bug.
Yeah, I think this is your strong suit. This is an obfuscation roll with. I'm sorry. This is a skullduggery obfuscation.
Yeah. We do have little die, so I'll use one of them just for making sure I get through this damn thing.
Yeah.
I'll use D4. So D8 plus 5 is 9 plus 4 for 13.
Yeah, okay, you didn't add a caravan resource, is what you're saying.
Oh, no, whoops! I just added 4 because but I got it anyway. So
that's doubles too.
Oh shoot! Yeah, so that's so 9, 13, and doubles.
Yeah, so you got 3 degrees of success. So okay,
You can bank those, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
I'll take one of the extra ones.
Okay.
So 13 and an extra degree of success with 2 banked.
Yeah, okay, with that, like, you're in that mindset of sneaking into places, and this is probably something you've done before many times, and as you come in, you get a lay of the land very easily. Looking at that power coupling, you know exactly how to disconnect that. You've seen it before, you've touched one before, you know how to get that power supply off. You also know it's hot, so you're gonna have to cover it somehow.
Well, I'm made of metal.
Yeah, you can still take damage from heat.
Fuck you. I mean, I don't really have like an inventory.
Yeah, I mean, just let me know. Like, I mean, like you were wearing clothes and stuff. However you want to handle it. Like, tell me what you want to do, and we'll work it out. Yeah.
What did it cost me in terms of like points?
2 actions. That was 2 action points to get through. So you still have 1 point left.
Am I like there?
You were faced with these writhing thing of baby mountainous Tribbs, and you're in the room. This is the.
Yeah, I'll use a point for half movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, notably, you were adjacent to a hex with a monster, so you can only move half that because it's moving.
Oh, I do need to be able to move my full.
Yeah.
To be able to use that.
Yeah.
Although, is that how you want to run that? I guess you'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, that is how I would run that for sure.
No, I mean, yeah, it's clear how you want to do it.
Yeah, you can still move like half of that half movement. So instead of 7, you can move 3.
Oh, I didn't even know quarter movement was a thing.
I mean, it's not, but like because of like you're moving a half movement.
Well, it only takes half. Yeah, actually, that does help me. I was thinking about my next move. That does help me.
Okay, Jeremy, did you go yet? Did you do anything?
Fixing the teleporter.
Oh, right. Was that last turn, or is that just this turn?
I think it's all still the same turn.
Yeah, I believe it is. So this is this faction's turn. The Mountainous Tribb saved up all of its bullshit, and it is going to... Shit. Derek, you just fucking whomped this bad boy. So he's coming at you hard. I think what he is going to do is use one of their resources. Maybe this time I'll actually be able to hit. Yeah, so this is roll 1d10, roll 1d10, and that is, what's your movement nodes, Derek?
7.
7. Okay. And your armor is at 15, right?
No. Armor is 14.
14. Oh, so I'm over your armor. I'm going to hit your health directly.
Do it.
So unless do you have any action points left? No, you spent your action points.
I have 1.
Yeah, it's not enough to use the bolster action, though. So, Derek.
Yes.
You're going to take 5 damage to your health notes.
Okay. Cool.
Golly.
Yeah, this thing hits hard. You guys I've been rolling like trash. And like, it just...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you're
action.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that would wipe me out. I have 5 health notes total.
And I think at that, I have 1 action point left.
Notably, I did basically die in the last test.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to... Okay, I'm going to try to get around. I can't get around. I have to make a... we actually have to make a challenged roll. Because he's going to try to get through Derek. Taylor, can you read me challenge movement?
Yes, I can. Hang on 1 second here. Challenge movement. Let's see here. Wait, actually, can you explain what you mean? Like,
I'm trying to move through an occupied space to get through Derek.
Okay. Here we go. At least one enemy on an adjacent hex is half movement.
Yep. And what's the? I'm sorry. What's the other one? The contested movement. Yeah.
An occupied space. It's determined by fiction. Success is a full movement. Tie is a quarter movement, and failure is defender victory.
Okay, cool. So we are going to, Derek, he's going to try to bowl you over. So he is going to be making and he's only going to be doing it at a half movement. So he can only move 1 through you. But that being said, however you want to defend yourself, let me know. This monster is trying to move through you.
I mean, I would probably just hold up my my cudgel like in both hands like this and try to just...
Yeah, for sure. I think that is a... let me go to your guys. That is definitely a... that's a hardiness roll, and I think that is... I think that's clockwork hardiness. Clockwork, or... You're just trying to hold it up to protect yourself. Yeah, I think it's clockwork hardiness for sure. So we were going to make a contested roll. He is going to be rolling. I'm going to fucking spend another resource. I'm going to spend a d6. I'm rolling a 1d10 plus a 1d6. So you have to beat a 6, and it goes to the defender on a tie.
Nice.
Actually, no, on a tie, we have he gets a quarter movement, I believe.
Does rolling doubles have any effect in this situation?
Oh,
shit. Doubles.
You were correct. I got an additional degree of success. So, Derek,
Really quiet.
you have to beat a 9. You have to beat a 9.
I already rolled for it, so now I got a 6.
You got a 6? Okay. Yeah, he moves right over you.
Okay.
And yeah, that's his turn. This droid is going to try to move past. He can only move at a 4, 3, 4. And then he is going to take a shot at you, Derek. That's a roll 1d8.
Didn't know if they were active or not.
Yeah, I mean, that one still is.
Really?
Yeah, the one that you didn't fix is still active and trying to do damage. Unfortunately,
You brought a different over from the right side.
Oh, was it this guy who was?
Well, one of them was on my side, and then
This guy's on your side. He was defending. This guy moved in.
and then I was fighting this guy.
Yeah, there's 3 droids. Is what I'm saying. One of them is a good guy. 2 of them are not. But I don't believe what's your movement notes?
4.
4?
5.
Oh, okay. That's a hit. I hate your movement nodes. What's your armor?
14.
14. Okay, so I'm going to do damage to your armor. Kai's starting to turn, baby. So Derek, you are going to take 5 damage to your armor. Okay, that was his turn. This one's gonna try to stop you because you're trying to fuck shit up on the. And it's gonna try to just roll a 1d. Feet. Fuck it, I'll use another resource. What's your armor? Your movement nodes, Jeremy? What was that?
5.
Oh, 5. Okay, I hit. What's your armor nodes?
Yeah, 15.
Okay, so you're gonna take 2 damage to your armor node. Your armor nodes, as he hits you with his torch. Okay, that is my turn. What's up, guys? Go on.
All right, one more time. I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
You take 2 armor damage,
2 armor damage. Okay.
and it is now your faction's turn.
I think my movement's actually 6. Would that be 1 armor damage?
No, you actually take no armor damage then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing.
That's fine. And it is your faction's turn.
I'll get closer to the MacGuffin.
Yeah. I already established you know how to get this thing. How do you want to carry it out without singeing yourself, or do you want to try to body through that pain?
Well, yeah, we'll body through the pain. Let's do that. Let's see what the...
Yeah, so I think this is a hardiness roll for sure.
Just for fun.
I think this is a nebulae hardiness roll. Like, you're using that like power inside of everyone, the magic that uses that filters through the world.
So that's not good, because I'm gonna take a D10 with that extra, because nebulae is a 1. Hardiness is a D4. All right, so we'll roll a D4. That's a 2 with the 1 on it, and then the D10. All right, that's a 13.
Right. Yeah. 13. Yeah, that's a very difficult roll. You grab this thing, and it's heavy, but not as heavy as you thought. Like, you're able to. You can hear that like sizzling of the condensation on your metal skin, and just the heat of this power coupling as it and starts to power down, and the room starts to cool, and the Tribb screams even more, because the thing that was warming its clutch of eggs, you're moving away from it.
Damn right I am.
Yeah.
I imagine that took me 2 actions?
For sure.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's 1 action point. I told you that you know exactly how to do it.
Okay.
It's yeah. I mean, it probably took you 2 action points to get over to it, but you still have 1 action point.
Man, faith in the team. Back the way I came. I've got 2 then, which means I can move unhindered by this thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to tell you this much. This thing in your hand is big. Getting through this is going to be a much more difficult roll with it.
Fuck it. I'll look all the way around. I don't know what's over that way.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't trust what's over that way. It's like whole half the dungeon over that way.
Yeah. So, Jeremy, Derek, what are you guys doing?
Is there any way I could run over and try to assist him, like pulling it through the hole from my side?
Yeah. So, Jeremy, you actually, I'll let you know, you get this thing working. It is like an open teleportation hole, and you can track into the computer where it is heading.
Okay.
So as you step, are you stepping through?
Real quick, I want to see if I can run over and can I provide assistance for this coupling to try and
Get it
help
through the hole.
through the hole?
Yeah, how do you want to like do that? Like, what are you doing?
I mean,
Actually, I don't know if I
the
have
way
to
I'm
move.
seeing this playing out in my mind, like, can you get over that with just like how many action points do you have?
No, that would be pretty much my whole turn just getting to you.
Really?
I have a 6 movement.
Not everyone's got 12.
Yeah.
I know, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2 points. That'll leave you 2 left.
Yeah, it would leave him 2 left. He could definitely like do a help action of some kind to try to get the coupling through.
And the way I see this playing out is if like it's supposed to be like a dynamic thing. The way these turns play out is like you heard the thing decoupling. You're like, all right, he's got it. You run over to the wall. I'm
With
getting
the
there.
left, it's going dark. Yeah.
Yeah, oh fuck, I love this. Yeah, this is I think that this is because Adam's doing it too, like passing it a lot. Like this is an adaptation roll for sure.
I did have a question about one of my feats.
Yeah, for sure.
I have seen it all. You've seen some stuff in your time in the underworld take +1 to composure. I wasn't sure what composure affects.
Yeah, so composure would be like trying to hold it together, making sure people can't read you, kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that this is this is like a traversal. I think a adaptation traversal roll.
Okay.
And if you would like to spend a resource, and if you want to push the roll, you have 2 banked successes too. That if you succeed, those banked successes will immediately count as success, like degrees of success.
Okay. And with me helping, would that bring down like the DC of the roll
I mean,
overall?
I'm basically handing it off to you.
Yeah, you'll get it through, is what I'm saying.
Okay. So it's adaptation plus traversal, you said?
Yep. Are you going to use a caravan resource?
I think I might use one of the D6s because we still got a couple of those left.
And do you want to push the roll?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then I'm going to set a TDV that you guys are aware of then. I think this is a 10. You have to beat a 10.
Oh no, I think I just closed all my tabs.
Oh no.
That's okay. Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
It'll be quick.
Corey, do you think we'll be able to wrap up by 10 tonight?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've got the MacGuffin. The teleporter is active.
Okay. So roll a D.
This swarm's gonna do to my butthole with my back turned, but
All right.
okay.
All right, we're back. So D4 plus the caravan dice is a D6.
Yeah. Plus whatever the approach is. Ooh. You don't make it.
Well, plus
Oh man.
4 for adaptation, right?
Yeah.
So 8.
Yeah, 8 does not make it, and that push means that those degrees of success count instead as degrees of failure. So some shit's about to happen. Let me think. Okay.
Got that grenade handy?
Yep.
I'm gonna use a grenade too.
Yeah.
Grenades are the best.
As you bring this power coupling, and this is what it is. I think you bring the power coupling through the hole, and it still has this like latent energy going through it, and it begins to react with the teleporter. This teleporter starts like fidgeting and spinning faster and uncontrollably, and then it starts reversing the polarities. This is doing a reverse cave-in. It's beginning to shoot everything up from the ground on the other side out here. So you guys, any movement you take is going to mean that you're going to be taking a TDV 10 to take damage on movement as you're avoiding debris falling.
Cool. All right, so I guess we're headed back to the elevator now.
Get the hell out of Dodge, boys.
Yeah. Staying in the old escape intent.
Yeah, you might have to drag me out, but because I'm going to probably use my couple actions to attack and toss a grenade. I kind of want to toss my magnet grenade.
Oh yeah, you could.
I'm gonna toss it right here.
Hell yeah!
Below these dudes, like in the, just so I can go in the opposite, run in the opposite direction.
Yeah, beautiful.
For sure. Yeah. So I think that this is going to be a holistics brutality roll.
Some weird sentence you just said. Holistics brutality.
Yeah, and if you want to use a caravan resource or push a roll, this might be a time to do it. You guys got D10s, spend them, baby.
Mm-hmm. E6 plus 4. Yeah, I will. I'll use a D10 with this as well for sure, just to make it go boom.
Yeah, I think throwing over there is. I mean, saying how far is that? That is 35 feet. It's a good. It's a good huck. I think it's a 7 to throw it over there. No, it's a 10 to throw it over there. It's a moderate difficulty. There's enemies around for sure.
Alright, I'm still looking up. There's just lots of words. Right. Alright, well, I'll roll my D10. No. Alright, see you later.
Let's see. Oh, and you already did your. Okay, so you roll an 8. You place this. You place this item, this magnet, and it lands where you want, but you've never thrown one before, and they're a little wonky. So as you throw it, it doesn't target what you want with the magnets. And your items, what do you have on you? You have your nitro shock cudgel?
Yep.
I'm gonna roll. Oh, holy shit. I am going to roll. How many items do you have on you that are metal?
Like, 3.
3. I'm going to roll a 1d3. All right, and I'm going to pick randomly from your selection.
Oops.
Yeah, and what it is like it fires off too early, and the armor off of your back just like sucks off of your slender body, and you are now without the protection of your armor nodes.
Oops, EMP.
Oops, EMP, exactly. So you're going to take 5 off of your armor nodes. And are you going to make a movement as well?
Gee whiz.
I have an ability that I think is essentially like resurrect.
Oh, Lazarus tap.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yeah.
If you go down.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, this Tribb's trying to get away from me, so
Right.
I think I might just end. So where's? So is this Tribb, or is this robot friendly?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. This one's friendly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I can. How many actions do I have? I can do a full. Can I do a full movement?
You can do a full movement. Yes.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, I
11.
still do. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go like here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna smash. Oh, I can't. I can't attack him because I.
Okay. Yeah. I think Adam and Jeremy, you guys already made your movements, right?
I fixed the teleporter and then I really dicked it up.
I mean, you didn't do anything wrong.
I fixed his teleporter.
Wait, what did I lose, by the way, Corey? What item did I lose?
Your armor.
I see. Because you had me. That's not an actual item in my inventory.
It is. Your whirring belt.
Oh. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys already took your action points, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I am going to take 3 action points to put the mountainous Tribb underground. And then I'm going to move him. Okay. So that is his turn. I think... Oh, actually, Derek, your robot still gets an attack, though.
Good.
And he is going to... The 6, which is NPC stat block, sentry droid. Unfortunately, oh no, it isn't. So he, oh yeah, he can do damage right to the. Oh yeah.
I guess I lose my fault.
Yeah, he fucking blasts this droid with one of his laser repair beams. And that is his turn. So this guy is going to he's still recognizing him as a friendly in his computer mainframe. He's not attacking him. Taking 1 movement, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he can't do anything. This guy is going to 1, 2, and then he is going to take a shot at you, Derek, using his. Yeah, this is a clockwork, and this is a. Yeah. I'm going to spend a resource, too. I'm gunning for you.
I'm running.
Unfortunately, even hell.
Well, I'm basically running away.
What's your movement nodes?
5.
Okay, so I did hit your movement nodes. I have a 9. What's your armor nodes?
4?
Oh.
Derek,
What?
you get blasted, and you get blasted good.
Yeah.
You can feel the singe moving into your body. However, Derek, there does leave one thing to do. If by your next turn you are not given some sort of help in order to heal you, such as the Lazarus Tap, you can spend your petty coin, your remaining petty coin, to do 1 more action. And spend your petty coin 1 for 1 to give you bonuses on that action.
Okay.
Basically rendering the money inert, but making you do like 1 heroic thing if you would like. Or try to wait to get healed. Or save your money so your friends can have it off of your corpse. But those are the choices that you have when you are rendered inert in our game.
I'll be absolutely taking all your money if you don't use it.
Shot in the back, boys.
But you have one turn to basically decide as you start to like see him jout. So it is now your faction. Oh, the larval. Actually, Adam, you are going to take some damage.
Yeah, I told you he was going to do some things to my butt.
He is.
While my butt's hanging out of the cave hole, it's going to do some things to my butt.
So this is 4. There are 4 of them. They are going to make a. They're not very like strong. But they are going to make a roll.
But they are numerous.
They are numerous. So I'm going to first roll how many are going to hit you.
Hey, you don't know they hit me. I got a 14 move.
If they hit, I'm rolling how many are going to hit.
How many are going to hit me?
Yeah. And they are going to. I'm going to use some caravan resources.
No, don't. That part I didn't agree to.
Plus roll 1d10. Oh, you bitch. Fucking hate you. Why can't I hit Adam?
This is ridiculous.
I
have never
six.
in 3 years, I have never seen you roll this shit, Corey. This is horrendous.
None of them hit you as they're just like swarming up by. You're like moving your ankles and seeing them, and you do hear Derek. You do hear Derek's groan in the next room. So.
Yeah, I was trying to hold them off, guys.
Yeah, it is your guys' turn.
Yeah. I hear Derek's groan in the next room.
Yeah.
I snap my head over. I look at Adam and I say, "These walking sticks of mine only do so much good. I need you to throw me." How much do I weigh?
Okay.
Throw me towards the teleporter so I can use my movement to get around and pick Derek up.
Okay.
That's an option.
That's interesting.
I am not tremendously strong, I don't think.
I mean, I'm made of trash.
Yeah.
Like, you think you could throw like a fishing net that far?
Well, see, here's the. I was thinking of it a little differently.
Yeah.
This is a good idea, and we'll try it if you disagree. But I just gave you the coupling, which you're now holding and is very hot and hard to do anything with. And I am much faster than you.
That's true.
Why don't I take the Lazarus tab?
Lazarus tab isn't an item.
Yeah, it's a feat.
Well then, yeah. You're also holding the coupling. We'll try it.
I'm just gonna set that at our feet. Like,
I mean, it's that or Derek's dead, right? So.
it's that Derek's dead, and with the Lazarus tap, he pops back up with 5 health.
That's
which I think is like full health pretty much for him.
Yeah.
The downside is it is going to cost all 3 of our caravan D10s to do it, and my movement is halved for the rest of the contract. So he can come up, but then you guys got to drag me out.
Derek, do you want us to get out with or without you?
I'm trying to think if I have anything like cool to do like in my last moment. Like I sadly I don't. I should have.
Describe to me how like there's like effervescent magic in this world. Like you get a plus whatever you have for petty coin left to your roll.
Yeah, so you can basically guarantee any action that you try to do as cool as you want to do it.
What do you mean?
You get like if you want to do, you get like, think of like anything that would take 2 or 3 points. You know, you get to do it, and you get to guarantee its success almost.
Big broad actions. Yeah.
You could use that grenade. You can take a last shot. You know, you can use a feat that normally takes 30.
I figured that much.
Or we could send this barge sailing.
I have Yeah, I mean, I could just attack. Essentially, what I would do. You know,
Make a last roll.
yeah. I mean, try to use my last roll. I mean, who's?
Mount Tribb is underground. There's 2 robots facing you right now.
And then the one next to me, though.
Close in on you.
That's my friend right there.
This is your friend over here.
Oh. So I couldn't move.
No.
So I guess I'll just like, I'm on the ground and I've got a bullet hole in the back of my ass, and like I swing my cudgel around while I'm on the ground, just like flip over and just like slam it. I try to slam it down on the droid behind me, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So give me, this is a last-ditch effort. I think that this is...
Just gonna... Death throws.
Yeah, well, yeah, so we're going to add... How many penny coin do you have left?
Didn't keep track.
Petty coin, no. 40, I think.
Yeah.
No. You guys spelled it out. Oh, no, you spent 5. You have 10.
Okay. It's in the blue. This is.
Yeah.
We split it up 15 each.
But you split it up 15 each, so he kept track off that main amount.
Right.
So
I get it. I see what you did, Corey.
Yeah. So Derek, I think that this is well, let me take a look at your rolls right now. I think that this is this is a brutality roll for sure, and I think that this is I think this is holistics. Yeah. Give me a holistics brutality roll. And add 10.
Okay. $16.
16.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This thing had a very damaged movement, so you got numerous degrees of success. We talked about how petty coin is magic, and that is true. It is both currency, meta currency, it is everything in this world. And Derek, as you take this nitro shot cudgel, this ballistic nitro powered weapon, and throw it at this enemy, it explodes, and the petty coin on your body just energy warping around you, hits with it, that grenade tumbling down into it, and just this bright light of explosion. And as it does, some ancillary things happen as well. Huge shockwave reverberates through the room. That energy hits the transportation beam that is in front of you, Jeremy, and the polarity again reverses on it, and it starts to shift and move and suck down, and both of you start to get pulled in. But on the other side, you're not just seeing the dirt and mire that you were sucked in. You begin to see flashes of the bright lights from outside of this place, from the area outside in the open, and you guys pull in, and the strength of your friend's last movement, and the cost of his petty coin, might I add, pulls you out into the open air with the power coupling. Your promissory fulfilled, but your friend dead.
Really, the petty coin, the true loss.
And the petty coin, the true loss.
Oh man, I wanted that petty coin.
He was a treasure hunter. It's what he wanted. That's why it's sad that we lost treasure.
I was role-playing as a janitor, thank you.
That's it. I'm cramming like all kinds of debris and shit into my folds, my trash folds, as we get outside.
This is good stuff.
And as the sun sets on another horrendous day in EVA, we would like to thank all of you for joining us for yet another playtest into the world of Vault Peddlers. If you stuck it out with us the entire way, thank you so much. Thank you again to our wonderful playtesters, Adam, Jeremy, and Derek. Thank you so much. We couldn't be doing this without you. If you do have any projects that you want to plug before we end, now would be the time. Do you guys have anything you're working on or that you want people to know about?
No.
I don't really have any projects or anything, but I do just want to say I really appreciate you having me on and giving me this opportunity. This was a blast.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, with that being said, we want to thank you all so much for joining us on the stream. Tune in next week as Corey, what are we doing? Are we into contracts?
Yeah, we gotta. I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Tune in next week as we get our shit together. But thank you so much, and we hope you all have a
Don't make such
wonderful.
bold promises.
Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.